Hey y'all, what's up? Man, Tiffany out here windmilling. She is not going for it. Shoot, y'all got her effed up around her. You heard me. Yes, Tiffany out here, she doing her big one. She out here doing all these press conferences. She is talking. Hmm. I can't even shut her up. Remember before she didn't even want to address nobody or say nothing. Now she is out here talking. She is not playing. Y'all not coming for her spot. She is suing the whole Democratic caucus. She's not playing with none of y'all. She is not playing. It's going all the way down. Yes. Tiffany is not giving out without a fight. She gonna bite somebody's ear. The lady is going ham. She is not playing. Shoot. If you scared, blink twice. Blink twice, cause it's going down. Nah, but Tiffany is not. She is not giving up. She said she gonna try to write herself in if they let her. I don't know how the rules is. People still trying to find out. We waiting for that answer. But if she can do it, she's definitely going to write her or have a write-in vote for her because she believes as though she gonna win it on a landslide. She ain't playing with y'all. y'all got to fuck up. Yeah, but let's get into I'm gonna start off with the one from yesterday, the little press conference from yesterday. I don't know if y'all seen it or not. Probably did. I don't know, but yeah, we about to talk about it. And as y'all know, well, we gonna do the meeting later, which it wasn't a meeting. She just addressed the people. We gonna look at that too. Yeah, so let's start with I'm gonna start with the one from yesterday. I wanna say oh this probably the one for the day. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is the one from yesterday. Cause she did another press conference today also, but this is the one from yesterday.
Reimagined, reinvented,
Well, yeah, I'm gonna just start with the caucus. So just so you know, this is strictly about the caucus. It's not about anything else. So if I decline to answer, I'm strictly talking about the caucus at this moment. And then y'all will get more interviews out of me. As long as y'all good to me, I'll be good to you. I have no issues. I just wanted people to say my side of the story and not just paint me as bad news because it's not the truth. And y'all been witnessing it yourselves at the caucus. So that's kind of what's going on and been going on. So I pray that you pay attention to other people's I don't want to say drama, but situations.
Was it rigged? I mean, what happened Tuesday night?
Yes, it's election rigging at its finest. So we got there at about 4:30. Some got there right before 5. When we tried to enter into the building, they told us we cannot come in because they had a party going on at 5 o'clock. Residents from throughout Thornton Township showed up in drones. We had buses out there, cars, it was super cold. I know I ran into you outside, and I was out there with them. They didn't even let me in. So when I did try to go in originally around 5, they told me they had a party and we cannot enter into the building. I asked, can you please let the residents inside the building? They said, no, they have a party. I said, but this is our residents. Let them in. They said no. They did not register for the party. I felt that was so disheartening because at the end of the day, this is somebody's mom, auntie, cousin, uncle. You should let them in. It was cold outside, super cold. So I had a problem with that.
Was your name ever on the ballot? Did they ever actually, say Tiffany Henyard and they vote on it or no?
No, no one had the opportunity to basically be a nominee. And that's where they messed up at. You're supposed to allow anybody that wants to run for office the opportunity to nominate themselves, let alone they.
So this was her meeting after when the so-called trustees didn't come. But I want to know, why is Andrew there, and where was he at when he didn't even come to Dalton meeting? So how can you hold Carlisle and Gonzalez accountable, but you ain't holding Andrew accountable? Because he shouldn't even be standing there, because he didn't even show up for the Dalton meeting either. Like, she need to stop picking sides. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, make sure y'all hit the like, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button.
Slate, let alone anybody in the room can say, hey, I nominate myself for supervisor. I nominate myself for clerk. But they didn't give anybody the opportunity to do that. He only nominated himself and his slate, which was wrong. And I was fighting for my people to get in the building because it was cold outside.
How come nobody stood up to nominate you?
Well, we did. If you watch the tape, I nominated myself.
Is that what you were saying to Napoleon Harris from the board? We couldn't hear you.
Yes. Somebody got it on tape. I had saw the video, and also my team have it on the tape. If you want the footage, we'll give it to you. But he did not acknowledge anyone or anybody's demand. I was the only one that stood up to him. As you guys know, I am a fighter. I would not be bullied. I would not let people do voter suppression. That was the biggest voter suppression I've ever seen. And we talk about history, right? Every time we talk about history, we're talking about people that fought for the right to vote. But yet, they didn't have the right to vote this time. Why? Why is that? Why mute the vote? Why mute the voices? Why mute the presidents? I have a problem with that, because if he thought he was going to win, he would have let him in. But he didn't, because it was my base that was outside, because we couldn't get in. He said, and I quote, "We are not letting anybody in until 6:30. 6:30 came, we were still outside. So when I finally got in, because people let me through the line, that's the only way I got in the building. Other than that, I would have been outside still with the people.
An attorney for Mr. Harris says you were not qualified because you didn't have a certified assessor on your ticket. What do you say to that?
That's not true. How would anybody know that if you didn't give me the opportunity to make my nominations? People can't just assume what they think I have. I have to make the nominations on the floor before someone can say that I didn't have something. That's not true.
What's next? How do you fight it?
So we will be in court. This is a legal battle. Everybody has been calling us, saying they're gonna stand with Tiffany Henyard. I appreciate that. Even the naysayers said they're gonna stand with me, because people like righteousness. They don't like this wrong way of dictatorship for government. That is not how you take over things. It was a hostile takeover. And the media was all out there. Y'all saw it firsthand. No one should ever get the opportunity to sit there and be a dictator in a community where you govern everybody. And that's why I think it was Channel 32, that he's a coward. He did not want to face me head up. He knew that I was going to.
Now, why she gotta call that man a coward? Like, and that's our problem. She be disrespecting people too much. As a public figure, like, that is not, like, this is why you probably is in the position that you are in. People is tired of you being disrespectful to them. Somebody had to stand up to her, and she was defeated. At the end of the day, like, you can't make this shit up. Like, you dropped the ball, Tiff. You wanted to sit up there on live when you're supposed to be getting these people out there, and then you showed up to the event late. Like, really?
To dominate in that room. And that's why he did not allow my residents inside of the building.
What do you say to the allegations from Nikita Cloud that you tried to disrupt the event by mentioning yourself, possibly a bomb threat, or the allegation that Mr. Price called and tried to cancel the event?
The average person sees around 10,000 online ads daily. Here's how a man's life would change if he used Pi.
Wait a minute. She said Keith Price tried to call in and cancel the event. Look at his face. Wait a minute. So we ain't hear that part. This is new to us. Well, new to me. Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? How everybody doing? I put the chat up if anybody want to come up. And also, please make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe if y'all already have.
So, to people that's got all these false accusations, false statements, I am suing for defamation of character. I am suing because that is not true. Be able to back up what you report. And that's what I tell everybody. Everybody using my name and my face for views and clicks. But no one got facts. Everything y'all been doing has been smear campaign, and I have a problem with that. And that's why rarely I come out and I speak with you guys, because you don't want to fact check. That's one thing I love about Nate. Nate came and sat down with me. He fact checked. We give him the information, he go check it. He don't just run a story just because. And that's why I ask all y'all to do, at least be fair in the reporting. Because people look up to your stations. You are news. Northwest, East, South, you are the news. But yet, you guys are reporting off of drama. I don't like it. It's not a reality show, but y'all making it as that.
Do you know anything about tomorrow's meeting with Township Electoral Board trustees?
For here?
Right at 10 o'clock.
Yes, we have that at 10 a.m. I will be here. It's for those that file for a independent or a political party. So people challenge their whatever it is in there. They challenge them, and on that day they get the opportunity to be heard before the electoral board.
Will you run for your writing candidacy, or?
I'll be on the ballot.
Are you a part of any of those strategies tomorrow?
I am not. I am not.
Today you said the township's on the verge of closing because of insurance issues. Can you explain what that means and when that could happen?
Well, that's something exclusively for Channel 7. So that's why I told you before we stood here that it would strictly be about the caucus.
How do you feel about the decision to have a caucus
You
as
said
opposed
that
to
for
like a
Channel
primary?
7. We on
I think
Channel
they
5
took
right
the right away for the people. And that right then, every single time, we always had a primary in Thornton Township. When Frank Zuccarelli was the supervisor, he always had a primary because over 10,000 people come out to vote in that election. And I felt that the people was stripped of that right. Whereas they created a caucus and now a handful of people get to come and pick township government. I just don't see how that's fair. But if that's the rules, we will follow the rules. But I still think that people should be able to go to the ballot and people should have ballot access. I just feel that way.
Why are you deciding not to talk about essential township services that are provided with the greater media group here today? That would seem to be
I
the
just
more
saw
relevant
me talk
part.
about that, and I talk every single time I have a special meeting. I literally sit here and talk about what's going on every single time. And it's your job to now piece it all together. So when we say something, they say something, now you go fact check it. But no one does that. Y'all put 4 years in for everything else. Check out the information that's being put out, but no one's doing it. That's why I gave y'all the emails. I gave you the facts, because they put information out, and it's all false. It's not even true.
We'd like to be able to have the factual information about these services to show to our readers and our viewers.
And that's why we gave it to you guys. We gave you exactly that. We gave you that.
Now, Tiffany did give them a paper with some allegedly some emails that she copied off her computer or whatever. But she didn't show hers. She didn't show her response or her emails either. She just was showing for is Carmen Carlisle and Gonzalez trying to make them look bad and stuff like that, because that's who she kind of blamed this last special meeting, and she's supposed to be holding another special meeting next week. So to get the insurance, because if the insurance or something like that is not being paid, and also as the food, the food giveaway stuff, if they don't have no funds for that, then they can't feed the people. So they would probably have to shut down that organization, because people ain't gonna be working for free. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason. And he runs that. Keith Price, he runs that organization. So basically, if it shuts down because they don't have the funds or nobody's getting paid, because right now it's at a deadlock. They at a deadlock right now because they're not coming up to the meeting, and they're not basically giving a vote to pass certain things. So Tiffany is kind of like stuck right now. I don't know what she gonna do. Hopefully they wind up coming to the meeting, or she just go ahead and let them do it like how Gonzalez was trying to get them to do it, like when Carmen Carlisle first put out the order of protection for Keith Price. And they wanted to do it via phone, and she didn't want to do it like that. She was like, no, she got to come up in here and this, and the third. So she might have to double down and basically do it like that, because it doesn't seem like they coming. It doesn't seem like they trying to come. Because y'all already know Carmen Carlisle said Keith Price basically ran up on her and disrespected her and called out her name and all of this stuff. So she don't really want to be around him. And I don't know, I guess Chris standing with Carmen. Because Gonzalez haven't been there either. I don't know what he haven't really stated his reasons, but I think he's standing with Carmen Carlisle. So she's just trying to get them in there so they can pass some of these issues so these people can get paid. But if they don't get paid, then guess what? You still stuck. You had to, you locked. Like you can't. What can she do? Because she can't move without them. So I don't know, y'all. Next week she gonna hold a special one. Maybe they come, maybe they don't. This is just getting out of control.
Information. So if you have more questions, please, by all means, send an email. Keith Price is my point of contact. Y'all can reach out to him, and he will definitely respond. He also have interview with several of you guys when I'm not here. He know what's going on. Any more questions about the caucus? No? Okay, go ahead, Kate. You got anything you want to say about your letter?
Excuse me. First of all, I want to thank all of you all for coming in. I deeply appreciate it. I appreciate some of the stories I've been seeing ran lately. I want to touch on a very important issue. We had a caucus. There's a letter out from the DOT organization, Democrats of Thornton Township, which stated that they would not open the doors until 6:30. I will be getting you all that letter. I didn't print that out. My biggest problem with the caucus was the fact that there were people on the inside that was not from Thornton Township. There was children on the inside yelling and voting. We never had the opportunity to properly vet anybody that was in that party. They let people in from 4 o'clock through side doors, and whoever else was in there, many of those people did not live in Thornton Township, should not have been in the building participating in the caucus. That's why I said it was rigged. And obviously, they allowed this. That room should have been cleared, and then people should have started being registered in for the caucus. We had computers on site so that we could check people that would be registering, making sure that they were able to participate in the caucus. Mike Smith wasn't allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed to do that. So essentially they chose to leave everybody that they knew was basically supporting Super Mayor Henyard outside in the cold. And, you know, fair is fair. If the people would have had the opportunity to participate and we would have lost, we could have took that. But to be cheated in such a way, such a slimy way, I expect more from an NFL.
Yo, they about to try to throw shots. But he said fair is fair. But when Tiffany did it to people, her people, or the people of Dalton and Dalton Township, when she did it, it was okay. So why isn't it fair now? It was fair when she did it. Like, I don't understand. Like, all of this is her karma. She did it, then they did it to you. So I'm not understanding. They did it strategically, and they did it kind of like sneaky and vindictive. I ain't gonna lie. But at the end of the day, they did it, and you were undefeated. And she wanted to take it to court, but if she don't have all of the, they said she didn't even have a slate. All her people really wasn't there. Like, they not telling the whole truth.
Player who competed on the highest level. Compete in politics on the highest level. He couldn't beat us. We had the crowd outside. You all saw it. Just report the truth.
The guy would know
Anybody
about
got a question
slime. What's up, Chris?
All right.
Cool.
Yes, they sitting up here acting like they the victims now. Look at all of them. All of them sitting up here acting like they the victims now, all of a sudden. Mind you, these people that did stuff to people. Bad stuff. Chris said, that guy would know about slime. Absolutely. Like, come on now, make this stuff make sense. It's okay when you do it to other people, but it's not okay when somebody do it to you. How you doing, Cheryl? What's up, baby? Hello, this is my first time here. This is my first time. Exactly. Thank you for coming through. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you want to. But y'all, now they victims. After all they did to people, now they are victims. This is like crazy. I can't believe they would sit up there and on the mic and lie. And Tiffany said that she wasn't late. And there is another lady. I wish I would have caught that clip. It might be in this other one when I play it. But she said Tiffany, and she was voting for Tiffany, and she said she was late. Yo, you can't make this stuff up. Like, she said she was late. And they was like, well, who you was going to vote? She said I was going to vote for Tiffany. Well, she said she is going to vote for her. Well, you know, if it would have been a situation to vote, yes. They didn't think about the people they knocked out of. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now they all of a sudden victims. When they did the same thing to elderly people, mind you, hold on, Miss Cheryl. Hold on, baby. Remember this one. They put barricades up around the building so people can't park right there. So you got to park all the way somewhere else and walk all the way there in the cold. And it probably was raining that day. I don't really remember everything, but I know that people was absolutely upset. But that's okay when you do it to your people. But when somebody do it to you, is a problem. That it don't work like that. It don't work like that. We gonna get into critical smoker, and this was the meeting on Wednesday, the special meeting that she called. Oh, the squirrel meeting. Remember those? Remember the squirrel meetings? Well, I guess she had one. Michelle said years. She said I've been following her for a year and a half. Yeah, me too. About the same amount. Since when she got on rolling, that's when. Actually, before him, because I was like down for her at first, because she was, you know, I thought she was going to be a good mayor for the people, and she wasn't taking no bull crap off of nobody. So I was like, yeah, black lady, yeah, go ahead, black girl, yes, black girl. Girl, she showed me something. she showed me something, and then she was man. Power took over. Greed. I'm going to say greed. You know, greed took over. Who spent $43,000 on Amazon in one day? Like, that's impossible. Like, I don't know. Well, then again, it can't be impossible because she did it. So we're going to get in critical smoker. This was the township meeting yesterday. The Thornton Township meeting, the special meeting that was held on Wednesday. I didn't come in yesterday. But here we go. Let's see. I fast forwarded because she had them waiting again. A late meeting once again, never on time. You know, same old shit. Ain't nothing changed, ain't nothing different. She was late for this. Had them people waiting for about an hour.
When you realize bloating and discomfort don't have to be routine, everything changes. Try Rise Mushroom Coffee with 6 functions.
Only thing I'm gonna say right now, she is being more basically being more
microphone so that you guys can hear.
Transparent, or not even transparent, because she still haven't given us no real receipts. But she talking out more, because y'all know she ain't never did no press conference. You can't even get her to say nothing at a meeting besides her BS. You know, when people come up for public comments and stuff like that, you don't even address the people. And that's another thing that was used to make me mad. Like you just be like, next, who's next? You're 3 minutes up. Like you don't even say, well, put your name and number right here. We gonna try to look into it. Even if you faking or lying, you don't even give people hope, but you gonna give them some turkeys and stuff like that. But you not even really carrying like a man should. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Some of these men, they sell you some bullshit. Like, yeah, just put your name right here, and we gonna check into it for you. We gonna give you a card, and they never do. You know what I'm saying? They give you little high hopes, and just give you something to get the fuck on. This lady don't do none of that. She don't even address stuff. She don't look at people. She don't even care. You be like talking, and I'm looking at these people like, why even go up there and even address some things or express yourself when it's like it's going in one ear and out the other? Because it seems like she don't care. She do what she want to do. So this was the one from Wednesday. She gonna say, her big one because she made. This was the next day after the caucus. Yes. Let's go. I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but if y'all want to look for it or find it, it's on Critical Smoker. This is Critical Smoker video. Shout out to Critical. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Alright, wait. Make sure. Don't forget the out of order. Yeah. You're out of order. She got it the other night at the cook. Yes, they gave it a business. Yes. I loved every bit of it. Oh, I loved it. I was over here happy because she got a taste of her own medicine. And I was waiting for it when somebody going to just give her what she dishing out. Show her how she treating people. And she was standing there just looking like, then she gonna pass Kamal her, I guess the little jacket, like, hold this like she was really gonna do something. And I was like, It was good. It was great. It was good. It was like a Tubi movie. I was on the edge of my seat.
Okay, guys, we're gonna wait 4 more minutes. We're gonna wait till
I was shouting
then we will
in my
begin.
apartment like it was the end. Okay. Yes, I was like, look at God, get a God. Ooh, it was so good, yo. It was I couldn't believe how happy I was. I mean, I don't want to see a black woman fall or nobody gang up on her, but at the end of the day, it was like everything that she was doing to people, all in that one moment. You got all of it. It was like, yes. Hey, Nanya. Yes, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Guys, it was beautiful. I loved it. Thank you so much. That was just so good. I I had to rewatch it when I went to work the other day. I had to show my coworkers. That's how good it was, though. Shit, that was something
Thank
to
you,
talk
Lucia
about.
Fox, for the $9.99. Appreciate it. Bless you.
That was history in the making.
And thank you
Yes.
for supporting my channel.
I'm telling you, that was epic, though. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. And I was excited, excited. Oh my goodness. Yes, man. No, but it felt good to see her getting a taste of her own medicine. Is that she treats people bad, talk to them bad, so disrespectful. I think the whole thing was a setup, though. They did that. They did that. Right is right and wrong is wrong. They sung that song too. Yes, yeah, yeah. That's why I said all in that one moment, yo. That shit.
Upgrade to one of the smartest water heaters on the
It was
market.
nothing that she could
A.O.
do.
Smith's smart heat pumps include Leak Watch and Leak Shield.
It was nothing that she could do. All in that same moment, everything had been like, yeah. They gave her the business. And she still ain't apologized to nobody. She ain't never tried to or nothing. And still ain't get that lady her rent money. Come on, y'all. Where is that lady money?
All right, good evening or good afternoon. Thank you guys for coming out. Those that are here, I appreciate you showing up for our special board meeting. Unfortunately, as always, there is no quorum. The two trustees did not come. They decided not to come once again. But just so you know, the things that are at stake. Township government is at stake, and they're not telling you that. And what I mean by that is we have bills that have not been paid for over 2 months. And every single time we request a special meeting to just take care of the everyday essentials, the business is not getting done, let alone getting heard. You guys see myself, trustee Darlene Gray Evers, the clerk, Loretta Wells, and also the attorney, Eric. We all show up here, present on the deputy clerk too, Keita. We all show up here every single time, despite how we feel, what we think, or our opinion. And that's what you're supposed to do when you're an elected official. You guys elected us to do the will of the people. And when we don't show up to take care of everyday business, that is a problem for me, a problem for the residents. So I hope that people are seeing it for what it is. Unfortunately, our board has been manipulated by the powers to be, and I've been saying this and I'll continue to say this. I told you that the board gets their order from Thaddeus Jones. He's the mayor of Calumet City, and Napoleon Harris. He's the senator and the committeeman. I keep telling you this, and you need to pay attention to what's going on in your own backyard. Right now, we have essential services that are at stake. One, being the insurance. I have mentioned this at a previous special meeting that no one attended. I have scheduled several special meetings and no one has attended, but now we are in jeopardy of not being able to do the services here for our residents. When we don't have insurance, that means that you, residents, media, cannot come in the building because we don't have any insurance. So if you fall, trip, or anything of that nature, how do we cover it? Also, the rides for our seniors, and that's my problem that I have with all of this gridlock, this political theater. How do we pick you up? How do we take you to your doctor appointment? And that's what you guys are not seeing. You listen to all the smoke screens and all the smear campaigns, but you're not looking at the people that's really doing all the mess being committed here at Thorn Township. So that is at stake. I'm going to read to you a couple emails, and I want to tell you how illegal and corrupt the two individuals are, Trustee Carmen Carlier and Trustee Chris Gonzalez, and the people who I named that are their puppet masters. They send emails when we have been told by the attorney, told by the AG that you cannot and will not do a consent vote, but yet they still say do a consent vote. That is illegal, guys. Did you hear me? Illegal. We cannot do anything as it relates to sending a vote via email. To do that, you should say, hey, why are y'all saying to do something illegal through email? You guys should always come here and say yes or no as represent to your vote, because it doesn't matter what someone feels about someone up here. What matters is you came here to do your job, you executed your vote, and you said yes or you said no. You're entitled to that. And understand this, as you know, we are down one trustee. So what is the reason really why they're not coming to the board meeting, let alone being told not to show up, right? So if they don't show up, you can.
From my humble opinion, I believe that they not coming because she trying to fill Jeff's seat, right? And whoever they want to get, whoever she wants to get in there, I don't think Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle want them in there. That's really what that's just my opinion. She lied again, they paid the bills. The night Gonzalez walked out, she wanted them to show up to put one of those fools standing behind. Right. But I think that's why they really not coming. I don't think nobody is telling them not to come. And also, I think what's her name? Carmen Carlisle don't really want no beef with Chris. She don't like him at this point. She don't even want to be around him in his space, in his area, and this, that, and the third. And for real, if Tiff really want the meeting to go on, she should make him be in the back or make him stay home or however. Just don't have them in the same room together because that's another issue. She just don't want to be around this dude. But they making it seem like they just not coming just because they not coming. Or somebody telling her. She just said somebody telling them not to come. But allegedly, the way I feel, I think they it's just a mess.
And not move anything in Thornton Township. And that was their plan, to not move things in Thornton Township. Me and Trustee Darlene Gray Evers, we vote for everything for the people. Everything. If they show up, it will be 2-2. That means that you still get your wish, trustees that's not here. You still gridlock government, nothing still moves, but you are here for the record saying yes or no. So I'm telling residents, enough is enough. Stop with the mess. Call a spade a spade. You got individuals that's literally controlling this board. Not me, not Trustee Darlene Gray, because they cannot control us, but they are controlling the other two. Everybody has been making time for what they want. People have been going to other people's board meetings, but yet you send an email to Thornton Township stating you cannot attend, that you're out of town. You went out of town last night when you was at District 149 board meeting, Trustee Chris Gonzalez. Y'all make time for mess, but won't make time for the business that needs to be conducted here at Thornton Township. That is the problem, that is the facts, that is what's going on right now in your own backyard. So, right here, Chris Gonzalez wrote, he is sending a consent vote to renew the insurance here at Thornton Township. I just told y'all the laws. We have to do it in person. We have to vote here. We cannot do a consent. In that case, nobody ever go to work. They won't. They will never come to work because they can vote via email. You cannot do that, impossible. Here's another one. And this is the one from Stephanie Wiedemann. When I first came here, she reported to the AG office about consent votes and didn't want us no longer to do consent votes. But guess what? Before I came, that's all they did. That's all they did was a consent vote here at Thornton Township where they voted through email. But what I tell you, when it's them, it's okay. When we do it, it's not okay. So guess what?
Yes, Cheryl, I was just speaking on that. Y'all, let's give a shout out for a new subscriber, Aries Construction Group. Yeah, but I was just speaking on the restraining order and this, that, and the third, because she can make him like just be out of the room or stay home or whatever. Just don't, the girl don't want him around her. Period. Like, period, point blank. And Tiffany just can't get that in her head because Keith is her right-hand man at this point. He's standing for her. That's basically all she got. Andrew Holmes and Stan Brown, they is not on the Thornton Township. But at the end of the day, you see Keith all the time. Keith is still, well, he worked for the township. But at the end of the day, he's standing with her, and I guess she don't feel like as though he should not be there. But he should just, I mean, even if he there, just have him not nowhere near her. She don't want to even look at this man. She don't want him around her, period. She made that already known. Yeah, she definitely did. Can't stand her voice. It's all lies. Hey, Barney Miller. What's up, baby? Yeah, but Cheryl or anybody, like I said, the chat is
So we
up.
comply with what the rules
Anybody can
are,
come up
which is
if
we
they
can
want
no
to
longer
express.
utilize consent vote through email, which they was doing anyway. So that's the AG office right here. So in news, I got all this, so when y'all tell y'all story, y'all get y'all facts straight. I give you a copy of everything I'm reciting, so you get it right. I also have a whole list of things about the insurance. From day one, when we knew that we needed to renew the insurance, we placed it on the agenda. Day two,
Tiffany ain't
we
got no
also
choice.
told them again, we need to come to the board meeting, which was the regular.
Yeah, Tiffany ain't got no choice but to stand on business, Brown. She ain't got no choice but to stand on business. Listen, I don't hate Tiffany. I hate the shit she did. Get that through your head. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate her, but yeah, she definitely got to stand on business, and she better step it up real big, real hard right now, because at the end of the day, it's not looking good. But yeah, definitely, she needs to just just tell the whole truth too. You talking about standing on business? What do that consist of? Standing on business consists of basically being transparent and showing the real stuff and what did you did with the money and where the money at and everything. Stand on real business. Don't stand on fake business. Stand on some real shit and be transparent and let these people know what the fuck is really going on. I'm down for that. But let's see what Tiffany gonna do. She had time to been change this stuff around instead of keep pinpointing and putting everything on somebody else. She need to be held accountable. She is not perfect. She did some messed up stuff. Everybody know this. There's no hate for her, but people want to see her do better or get up out of that seat, unask that seat, or do better. But time is running out. And you still blame it on somebody else or other people. You not being held accountable. Yeah, I did purchase this stuff with these people, with the taxpayers' money. I did this with the taxpayers' money. But I'm asking for another chance. I apologize. Like, come on now. Stand up and be a woman. Stand on that kind of business. That's the kind of business you stand on. Everybody make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. But stand on some real business, not fake business, some real business. Like, be for real. You've been exposed already quite a few times. It's time to stand on business or unask that seat.
Regularly scheduled board meeting. Day 3, we said, hey, y'all ain't show up. We're going to do a special meeting. Then we did another special meeting. Then we did another special meeting. It's like, come on, guys. When y'all going to see who the problem is? Because it's not us. We constantly are calling for special meetings, and they are not coming here to do the work. It is a ton of bills that's due. It's a ton of services that will be cut for non-payment, and it's not because we're not showing up, because we're here to pay the bills. It's not just the insurance, it's the bills too. What that means is...
So, yeah, I'm Brown. So check this out. See, you got to understand the FBI too. They let you hang yourself to a certain extent. And right now, this is the show. Watch what's going to happen, though. It's going to be it's going to be a domino effect. She already lost over there. She about to probably, I don't know what's going to happen. She said she's going to win on landslide. Okay. Okay. You know, who knows? But it's not over. Don't think the FBI is gone, and just because they didn't lock somebody up immediately. How long? The FBI will watch you for a long time sometimes before they get you. They need to have enough evidence to get your ass where they want you. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up just because, okay, all right, she did this, so we ain't ready to go in. We need some more. We need some more. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. The FBI be looking at people for years sometimes before they go in and actually get them. 6 months, a year, 2 years. I mean, this is the FBI. They want as much stuff that they can pile on you as they can get. So when you go down, when you get into going down, you going down. The FBI, when they come to you, you going to jail. You're not going to do no 6 months, no petty shit. When the FBI come, they're going to make sure they have enough stuff on you that's going to send you down for a minute. Best to believe that.
Is your food, residents. So we was not able to basically
they
deliver
taking
food
their
to some
time.
of our seniors this week. That's the stuff y'all
Barney Miller said they taking their
or
time.
reporting because they didn't pay bills. And the vendors said they're not going to supply us with food if we do not pay their bill. And that's a problem. So I need you to wake up and call people out on their BS. Because right now, enough is enough. And our people are suffering. No matter how you try to do harm to me, supervisor, and try to stop me from progress, you're not stopping me. You're stopping the people of Thornton Township because they come here to get the services and we are supposed to dish the services out. Under my leadership, we have surpluses. Y'all never had surpluses, but yet y'all keep all the money in the building so that you guys can utilize it and give it to your friends. I say no. I say give the people the money. I have put on the agenda several times to give back property tax refunds to all Thornton Township residents. Yet, instead, the board members walked out. Remember, Chris Gonzalez walked out when it was time to vote for such a thing. And that's the shame because he know how that program worked. Y'all gave it out when Frank Zuccarelli was here. What's making it any different now? And this is what I mean about gridlocking government. We have to stop it. You got people around here doing illegal things, and every time I tell it to y'all, y'all don't believe me until it happens to you. Then you say, oh, she was telling the truth all this time. That's why I'm not afraid to say it on the mic. That's why I'm not afraid to name drop and tell you who the people are. I am not. But this too shall pass, right? But until then, we must take care of the business. And we're not taking care of the business because the Board of Trustees are not showing up. I'm going to read to you the timeline as it relates to the consent emails from your trustee, Carmen Carlisle. 11/24/24. Carmen requested a consent email to be approved for the insurance. 11/26/2024. The lawyers, the auto law firm, stated that cannot be done. That is illegal. On 11/27/2024, the lawyers reiterated to the trustee that cannot be done. That is illegal. This is all through email. But this is the illegal stuff that they keep trying to push that y'all don't hear about or see about because everybody want to do it their way and not the right way. On 12/2, the lawyers responded once again stating you cannot do this. This is not allowed. This is how many times they keep trying to do the illegal act. And I keep on inserting myself saying, guys, let's just do it the right way. Let's call for a special meeting. Let's just come here and vote. That's all you have to do. Cast your vote and go. There's no reason why no trustee should not be here. They got elected by you guys, some appointed, and then they get paid by you guys. But yet they're not coming to actually do the work that's required. On 12/5, Carmen asks again through email to do a consent vote. And I go on. On 12/5, she asked the clerk to issue a consent email. On 12/5 again, she asked again for consent email. This is how many emails we get in a day. I don't have time to go back and forth on emails. I don't do that. So what I'm saying to you is, but they keep sending emails to do the illegal act when all they have to do is show up and vote. That's it. It's that simple. But yet y'all missing it. People putting out false information, misleading information, misguiding the residents of Thornton Township. But y'all smarter than that. And this is why I sit here and I come to the meeting that I schedule because it's important business that needs to be taken. But yet I talk to y'all because I want y'all to still hear from your supervisor. Because the leader gonna always show up when they don't. I'm gonna always stand in the fire when they won't. Okay, one second. We're gonna take Q&A after I get done. Even though it's not a meeting, it's just me giving my speech, just so we clear. There's no quorum, so there's no meeting. So no actions will be taken. All I'm doing is putting my statements out so that the public hear from me. And I'll be doing a press conference after this. Next, I got all the emails just to show you guys the things that's written in bodies from different people. When they send these emails, I got a ton of them, but I want to give it to you so you can actually follow what's been happening here in Thornton Township. Also, they put on here something about it wasn't a crisis. This is a crisis, guys. Despite what others may think or how they may feel. The crisis is this. If we don't have insurance, you lay off a ton of residents here at Thornton Township. A ton of them. And if you lay those residents off, how do they pay their bills? They gonna soon need GA. They don't need help with their light, their gas, their water, their mortgages, their rent. So that's how important it is. But you don't see it for what it is. And if the lawyers advise me come tomorrow, we will be shutting down. So that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on them to advise us of our next steps because they said no insurance, we cannot operate. And I understand, but I held off this long and I kept on trying, and still no avail, nothing. They still have to came here to basically take care of their business. Nothing has happened. So I wanted to point that out. This other one that I have right here is another thing as relates to the insurance. I just want to point that out, but I'm going to give this to the media the whole entire timeline so you'll know what to expect and know what has happened here at Thornton Township. Couple things on the agenda, and I just want to recite these for the record. One, the most important one, to pay all the bills here at Thornton Township. So when they sit here and they send something out saying, hey, I sent something out, I get a consent vote to pay bills. We cannot do that. Again, I keep repeating it. We cannot pay bills through consent. You must show up in the public to vote to pay bills. Next, the big one, the one that I think they're running from, the one they're afraid of, is to give you, the residents, the $2.2 million property tax refund, 100%. Property tax refund to all homeowners throughout Thornton Township. They do not want to be on record saying no. Because all they have to do is come in and just say no. If you don't want to give y'all the money, then say no. Because we're going to say yes. It's $2.2 million. Because we got a surplus over $4 million in the GA fund. So my job is to make sure I make a way and I give it back to the residents of Thornton Township.
I want to say this to y'all. I just thought about this too. Now, when I played the little press conference, I'm going to play the one from the day too. But the one from the other day, right after she did this, I played that one. So, mind you, she said she only answering questions about the caucus. Right? Why is it that she didn't want to answer no other questions if you having a press conference? You understand what I'm saying? Because we already know you stole money and you did what you did. And Kamala, far as we know, haven't stole. We know she locked some black people up that probably was innocent. That's what we do know. But we haven't heard of her stealing no money or even talking to people or treating people the way that Tiffany did. Kamala ain't locked people out of nowhere or leave people out in the cold and said, F them people, they can't come in. And then you knock your own trustees out of the whole building. Shut the building down for almost 30 days. So what are you saying? Come on, Brown, what are you saying? She can stand on all the business that she needs to stand on. But at the end of the day, you can't change what already been done. And how can she fix it? By standing on business? Okay.
Next, bonuses for all staff. Everyone has been crying and complaining about they need more money, they need bonuses, and we put it on the agenda. Now it's up to the board to make you whole to my employees. I've tried several times, you've seen this on the agenda, and get to no avail, nothing. They skip it, they pass it, they will not give you guys the bonus, which is also in the budget. We put the budget on there. We're asking for them to pass the budget since March. Still, this is December. Y'all know we're going to go in the next budget cycle. No budget. So I'm tired of the blame game and people not taking responsibility for their action of not doing what they're supposed to do. Next, on here we had the insurance, which I just spoke to. And another big one is the audit. It was a audit, which was a forensic audit that they voted for. They voted for this. Did y'all know that? The trustees voted to do a forensic audit for Carmen Carlisle and Keith Freeman credit card. And they did not show up to basically now go to the next step, which is to hire the company to do the forensic audit. What are you running from? What are you hiding? You voted to move forward. So if you voted to move forward, let's move forward so we can handle the business. Let's go. This is what we need to do. So that's on the agenda. The last thing, the last and the most important thing, so that we will not no longer be gridlocked, is the vacancy. The appointment for Jerry Jones' seat. That is on the agenda. We didn't put it on here several times so that we can move forward and not be gridlocked. Have someone else come to a board meeting and they can vote, like I said, yes or no, or abstain, or vote present, or whatever you choose. It's your right. But show up and vote. That's what we asked for.
If we're gonna do this, we need to set some rules.
Your behavior is unacceptable.
Is it?
If you're gonna be out of order, y'all can leave. This is not a board meeting. This is not a board meeting. This is me giving my report. So please, if you don't want to hear it, the door is there. So thank you so much. Back to what I'm saying. As it relates to the vacancy, they would not show up for a vacancy. And all they have to do is basically show up, vote for someone to take the spot, and move forward. That's it. That's all we had to do, guys. But no one wanted to do that. No one. No one. So all these things are on here for a reason. And I just want people to understand how things work, how things go. And I just want people to understand one thing too. When you guys are out of order or disrupting a meeting, you know it's a law that say that you cannot disrupt anything. You cannot disrupt a meeting. You will be removed from a meeting. So you can stop all that. I don't have to leave, I this, I that. If you do not want to hear it, the door is there. You can always go. So I just want
why they gotta leave? Because you don't want to hear the constructive criticism of how you see. This is what people do. When they feel like they back against the wall, you can leave because you already salty from last night. So at the end of the day, you can definitely leave. But yeah, let's move forward. But Brown, what do forward looks like for Tiffany? Put that in the chat. You can come up too if you want to hit the link. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with you supporting Tiffany. I really want to hear your real opinion and what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to keep on typing. You can hit the link and come on up here if you want to. But yeah. But what does moving forward look like for Tiffany? Can you help us? Can you tell us? Etar said Tiffany's stupid, man. Tiffany needs to go back to school and learn the English language. Damn. Standing on business, Brown. Where you at? Hit the link, baby, if you want to. But can you tell me what does moving forward looks like for Tiff? You her biggest supporter right now. You in the stands. Help us. Teach us. What's up, Etar? Thank you, baby, for coming through. Hit the like, baby. Hit the like. Brown, what's up? Where you at? Help us. Educate us. Can you educate us? You talking about she can stand on business, standing on business. What do standing on business look like, Brown? Help us. Boss lady, what's up, Bill? Boss is Linda. That's my baby. Where you been at, girl? I say boss lady. Well, you is a boss lady. So, yeah. What's up, boo? Moving forward, it's been consistent, like she's been doing? Get the fuck out of here. On taking the money? Oh, baby, been working hard. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Moving forward consists like she's been doing. Consistent. Like, what the fuck she been doing? Tiffany ain't been doing nothing but stealing the money. Hell, educate us, baby. Educate us. Alright, so let's get back into it, y'all. Etor said, stupid Mayor Tiff taking the great people of Dalton money all the time. And he probably, Brown probably one of the ones she been taking money from. And he loving it. He like it. She educated him. Talking about staying on business. What business she stand on? I hope you vote for her. Stand on that business. Fuck that tea.
Make sure that people are.
Hold on, we got Clean House 25. Fuck you, ain't Clean House 20 motherfucking 5. Stand on that business, baby.
Understand that. I want to put that out there for those that don't understand how a organized meeting goes. So after the appointment, you will hear us talking about other things. We got other things that's really important, and I'm gonna tell that.
That's the lady that's talking shit.
That way we clear this room and I can handle my business. Because right now I'm just here to talk to you, to tell you everything that's at stake. And to the news, I have everything here. If you want the documents, I will give you every piece of evidence. So when you report it the correct.
Y'all, for real though, knowing Tiffany, I don't trust her. She probably paid that lady to come up there and talk some shit just to give some drama. Cause ain't hardly nobody there. So I'm gonna pay you a couple dollars and you just be disruptive and, you know, say some little stuff and I'm act like I'm gonna put you out and da-da-da, boo. Because it have to make it look good. Because ain't nobody there. And you keep on wondering, ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody there. There's probably like 10 people in there. So I'm going to pay you a couple dollars and this is how you got to do it. Say this and say that and yeah, man, I'm going to say some stuff and act like I'm going to put you out. But I ain't going to put you out for real. You know what I'm saying? You keep the money, but I ain't going to put you out for real. But just, we going to act like I'm going to put you out. So just, come on. I don't trust her. I don't trust nothing about her.
Correct way, and you don't have any misleading information. Because the people like to just lie and don't tell you their part of what they did as relates to gridlocking government, which I don't appreciate. Residents, I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for coming out. Mike, KP, if y'all got something to say, you can go to the mic now and make your plea. I know KP has a couple things you wanted to point out, and you can talk about the.
I don't want to hear from him. KP, I don't want to hear no fun now because she probably let me not go there. She probably used to go with KPT. I don't know. Something is going on. Oh, bless me. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Dang. Said Michael was on his way to the federal prison for giving out Napoleon's agent. Yes, he did. Oh my God. Did he dox that man? Why would he do that? Michael Smith, like, y'all, that was crazy. That was crazy, yo. I couldn't believe it. I was, in my mind, I was like, I hope that ain't his real address. I thought they was cat. Take my money, my house, and my cars. Oh, no, you Jodeci Brown. Jodeci Brown. Baby, babe. Cause making love. All right, we ain't gonna do that. All right. Hey, when the criminal, when the Joe, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? where come on your real channel. I need a modern here. I ain't got no modern here. Sweat cold, get up in here the right way. Hey, when the criminal movie of Stupid Mayor. There we go, baby. There we go. I ain't had no more. I ain't see Jeff ain't in here. You know, baby been sick. Oh, baby been sick. I need the color is. Yo. If Danny come out, Lil Wayne can play. Y'all funny. I'm rolling a Fanny Willis right now. Oh, you good, baby. You ain't got to say no sorry. I love you. I miss you. Where them eyes at? With them eyes? Sweat coat in the building. Yeah, but, y'all. Tiffany is absolutely, she gonna win by a landslide. That's what she looking for. Yep, she's definitely gonna win by a landslide. Ain't she Brown? RBF Brown, ain't she gonna win by a landslide? That's your homegirl. And Keith been threatening people. Right, that's why Kamala Carlisle don't want to come to the to none of the meetings. And Tiffany acting like it's okay. She's a whole woman. Now, I'm quite sure she might got a husband or something like that, and she probably don't want to sick her peoples on him. Everybody got family. Everybody got nephews, nieces, or whatever. Some of the nieces and some of the girls go harder than the boys. So, I mean, like, don't nobody really want that at their job or where they work at. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to let this man keep on pressing up on me. All right, but yeah, y'all, let's get into the next one. She did one today. She did one today because she doing her big ones. I swear she need to use these like this is like a campaign. Because she need to be using these press conferences as like I'm trying to win my people back. Because she done lost a lot of people. But she need to be using this time on these press conference as time to basically be like, I really want to get your vote. Because she going to need it. She's going to need it at the end of the day. Clean house and, well, I swear, I don't know too much about what Jason House doing, but they keep giving it up to the girls, like the women, but it's Kiana Belcher, Tiffany, Norwood, all like they be out there in the public. They really don't really see too much of allegedly, this is what I hear, of Jason House out there, you know what I'm saying? But the women be out there campaigning, you know what I'm saying? So Tiffany can use these as basically campaigning and trying to get and win people votes. But again, she got to come through and be for real about the shit. It's getting tight right now. Wait, what you say? Is Tiffany going to steal all the turkeys this year? Well, somebody already got arrested for trying to steal like 15 turkeys and 5 hams and shit. So, yo, you can't make this shit up. This shit is real. On body cam. Police footage. Alright, let's get into this last clip from today. The one she did. Let me see. The press conference today. She looked really nice too, y'all. She looked real nice.
So basically, it's part of the democratic process. Every town, village, city, and also park and library board, this is the process. People are entitled to have their opinion on who they object to, and then you have to plead your case before the electoral board.
Obviously, you were not on those ballots today. You went the caucus route. Do you have any regrets of going that route with your Democratic career?
Definitely not. I will be on the ballot come April.
Brown.
Do you expect to get on the ballot as a write-in, or?
Brown, I hope so. I hope so. Listen, like I said, I ain't mad at you for even liking her. You know what I'm saying? We enjoy you being here and your opinions. I really like it. That's why I wanted you to come up, but you didn't want to come up because I don't know, you didn't want to come up. But I don't know why you didn't. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I like your opinions and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Because you do support her. And that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad that you support her. I'm not going to knock you off the channel as long as you don't be disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, you feel how you feel and we feel how we feel. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody mad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have their own opinion. Nobody's opinion is right. That's our opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we feel. You know, because you don't know if she going to win. We don't know if Trump going to support her. You don't know what is really going on unless you is basically her right-hand man. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to all play out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can say how you feel. Definitely. We not mad at you. Just don't be disrespectful.
Some other type of way.
The people will put me on the ballot. So we're doing the legal routes, which you guys heard me speak to yesterday, and we will be on the ballot.
And then can you explain further in terms of the objections today, why you have your supporters, your allies, challenging supervisor candidates?
Well, I don't have anyone challenging anyone. Everybody is have their opinion to challenge whoever they like, and everybody gets the opportunity to due process.
Good things start with Bob's Red Mill.
Remember when we first met? It was at recess.
So I'm gonna let them speak this evening, and they can tell you how the process goes. As it relates to you running for office, you got to make sure your paperwork's tight. Paperwork's not tight, people can challenge you and say, hey, I want to challenge this person because they don't have enough signatures, or they forgot to file a certain form. Things of that nature is what people challenge one another on this evening.
Do y'all feel her tone? Her tone is light right now. Her tone is faint right now. All of that aggressiveness and all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Her tone is like light. You know, she's not the gangster that she used to be 2 days ago. Where did that go? I think she knows that it's almost over. Her whole everything. But it's too late. It's too late to be sympathetic. It's too late for that. Should have been did that a long time ago. I told her that. I told this wench to slow it down, calm it down, stop being so aggressive, stop being treating people like we are. Now you are like and all of that. Like, bitch, fuck that.
There's some saying that you didn't ask allies, supporters to challenge the various candidates. It was on their own.
Yes, it was on their own. I do not have to do that.
There.
Everyone knows this process, and anyone can challenge anybody. As you can see, you saw people willing and dealing today. I object to people that was trying to knock someone off the ballot, but then they wanted to save them. Conflict of interest. So you saw that with your own two eyes.
And I know yesterday you told us you felt like this whole process has been a machine of politics. Do you think that's continued today? I know you objected to an attorney representing someone. Do you feel like that's also on display?
I think politics will always be on display as it relates to government because people play politics with the residents' minds and with their money.
And as it relates to last night's meeting, you've mentioned that Thornton Township is shutting down. Can you give a timeline, a deadline in terms of that, and how will that impact residents?
So when I mentioned that last night, I also stated that I'm waiting on legal to basically direct us on our options. As you know, I stated we are without insurance because 2 trustees did not show up to do their job, which is come and vote and make sure the people had the resources needed, which is insurance, so we can still operate. So what does that mean? People jobs are at stake. If we shut down, we got over 100-some employees. Where they gonna go? It's the holiday season. I do have a heart. That's why you still see us constantly operating, despite us not having insurance.
And when it comes
Oh, the heart coming out right now. Shh. Stop it. The heart. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Shut up, Kobe. Yo, she got a heart. What the fuck I said? You got a whole heart. She got a heart tonight. Where your heart was at last year, a year ago. And no, I'm not being subjective. I'm stating my opinion on my channel. I'm not being subjective. How is I'm being subjective? Because I'm not going on your narrative. You know that lady did some wrong stuff.
government functions, I know you mentioned you're still figuring out the police chief with Dalton. Will he have a job tomorrow?
Well, currently right now, I'm only speaking to Township and as it relates to the Electoral Board. Any more questions? All right, so I'm gonna let Michael Smith come up and you can hear from him on the questions you asked me about other people.
As it relates to being an objector, I am a duly qualified registered voter here in Thornton Township, a taxpayer, and as my objection says, I want to see that the process is followed legally. That's why I submitted objections. I submit objections every election cycle. This is not the first time, but to throw a punch at the supervisor, I find very critical or funny. Napoleon Harris as well has filed objections as well against these candidates and used people to do it on his behalf, as well as Christopher Clark, who's also a candidate for supervisor. I don't know who's feeding the media the information, but let's just put it all out there. They have put individuals out to challenge candidates. The supervisor at no point asked me to put forth a challenge. I did my due diligence. I requested every person that submitted their nomination papers for whatever office they were seeking. I got them. I did my due diligence in looking through each nomination paper, and I filed my objection. As stated before, I think we ought to stick to the facts of the whole matter. We have individuals that are running for office that are not qualified. Mr. Napoleon Harris is not a duly qualified resident in Thornton Township. I think those are some of the issues that I would ask the media to look into. He is a Flossmoor resident and have been for several years.
Yep. Thank you.
I do have one other question. On December the 17th, when the board meets again, will the decision be made? What was the process that will take place then?
Well, I pray that they show up to the board meeting because right now we don't have insurance. So I hope it don't take that long to have a meeting. I will continue to call special board meetings so that we can clear up our issues so that our staff and our residents can have the resources they need to succeed. So I will be calling another meeting next week. If you're not paying attention, they're just trying to wear down the clock as it relates to the appointment for the trustee that's vacant. All right, Keith Price.
Good afternoon, everyone. As it relates to challenges, this is nothing new for me. I've been doing challenges in Illinois for many years. It's a part of the process. When you run for office, it tells you in the candidate's guide you should seek legal advice. So when people make major flaws on their paperwork, that's their mistake, not ours. If this was an NFL game, since we refer to Napoleon, if this was an NFL game and there was only 2 seconds left, you call a timeout, you're on the 50-yard line, but you got a kicker that can kick and win that game from you from that distance, that's what you do. It's part of the process. So I think there's a lot of more pressing issues than this process, especially at Thornton Township. We've had people put out misinformation on social media stating that they've called in to do it wasn't a phone poll. How was it worded? No, they called it something else, a consent to vote for insurance. We passed out information yesterday to all the news stations that showed the emails from the attorneys, which specifically said that you cannot do it, it's illegal, you must be in person. None of the news stations aired that. And we gave the actual emails that came from the law offices that represent the township. So the misinformation is being put out. I think that's some of the things that we're trying to focus on. So any questions you have, I'm willing to answer.
Just to confirm, your Keith Price, correct?
Yes, ma'am. All right.
And do you have an official title with the township?
Well, I assist Ms. Henyard, Supervisor Henyard, and I'm the manager of the Thornton Township Food Pantry.
And do you feel confident with the objections you guys made today that those will stand on the 17th on the board here?
I don't usually file objections frivolously. I don't do it. When I file objections, it's because mainly major flaws in paperwork. So I feel very confident. Actually, 2 people are gone already that never even got called because of major flaws. So I don't just put in shotgun challenges. I put in.
Get the people you care about the great gifts they deserve today. Then pay over time at Aaron's. Rent to own the furniture.
Good.
Yeah, Brown is trolling. Brown is trolling for real because, if I don't know, Brown, how long you been watching this story? You must have just started watching this because if you've been watching this story that long, you would have seen the different things that unfolded, the things that been put out there, facts that was put out there. Even the Lloyd Lightfoot investigation, even Tiffany sat there on the news and lied to that man. She lied on Roland. What more do you want? This stuff has been put out here since, for real, if y'all really want to know, the shit was already out here in 2022, but it really didn't hit until last year when the bloggers and everybody and the YouTube people started picking it up. That's how this shit got on fire. This shit been going on. Tiffany been fucking up and doing things that she wasn't supposed to be doing and stealing way before now. It's just it just started hitting last year. The trustees been crying out and been doing this. They been already was putting this on the YouTube, but it didn't really blow up into last year. The girl was doing some fucked up shit when she first got into the mayor seats, into Thornton Township. You know what I'm saying? You was stealing from Thornton, and putting the money over here in Dalton. Come on now. This been going on for a long time. This is not it's nothing new. Nobody is saying, you had to see this. You acting like we over here trying to paint a picture like we lying or we making up stuff on Tiffany. We're not, Brown. You seen this. I don't know when you came in the picture. You must be new to this story. But she was being exposed. You might want to look up the transparency. Exactly, Etard. Telling us to look up some stuff. You might need to look some stuff up. That's your homework tonight. Go back, all the way back. What is wrong with you? You don't see what's going on? This is happening. It unfolded in everybody's face. That's why everybody is talking about it. Because everybody done seen it. And can't even believe that it even happened the way that it did. How she was there as long as she was. You feel what I'm saying? And then she didn't even see Zuccarelli put her, well, not Zuccarelli. She was his right-hand man. You feel what I'm saying? She got in the Thornton Township from Zuccarelli, passed it on. It wasn't like she was being voted in this and the third. And that's how she wound up going up for mayor. Because you cannot hold two, which comes, you know what I'm saying? But you was put in the Thornton. You wasn't, what is it called? You wasn't voted in. You was basically slid in there. They put you in there. But this is some different type of monster. She can't handle it. I'm her right-hand man. Well, then you probably a thief too, then. Napoleon Hearst. Why is you talking about Napoleon? What did Napoleon have to do with Tiffany? I don't even know him. Only thing I know that he's a motherfucking ex football player. I don't even know, and he's a politician. I don't know too much about this guy, but I know anybody is better than her. That's all I know, and that's what I'm sticking to. Appointed Miss. I ain't even with none of this shit. I don't do politics, baby. No, baby, don't put me. She was appointed, not voted. Right. That's what I'm saying. She was slid in. She wasn't voted in. She was slid in. Like, I mean, I call it slid in because, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody really wanted you there. You got put there. You know what I'm saying? But the right word is appointed. Yes, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Yes. Cheryl Ingram. That's why I said get your ass up here. Girl. Shit. But yeah, because I mean, I'm not, all my words is not going to be all that professional, because I am not a politician. I'm not a mayor. I'm not none of that. I'm giving it to y'all how y'all going to understand from the streets, because a lot of my peoples that be watching me don't understand. So I kind of like, you know what I'm saying, got to break it down to the street way so we can understand it and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's, yeah, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Transparency is explain where all the money went. I think she sniffed it. I don't know. Like, I'm petty shit. I don't know where the money Maybe her right hand man, Brown, might know. Where the money, Brown? Where is the money? Stand on business. Where is the money, right hand man? Oh, he done fucking cracked it out too. He done smoked something. Hey, I don't know. Transparency is telling us what was spent on. Right. That's what I'm saying. But Tiffany need to be more transparent. She said in my belly. See, y'all playing there. Y'all playing there. Brown, what did she spend? Wait a minute. Brown, what did she get from Amazon for $45K? Yeah, Brown. You have right hand man. Answer that one. Let's go. Where you at, Brown? Oh, there go my baby Cheryl came up. That's what's up. Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, baby.
Hey, we can hear you.
Thank you.
Yes,
now,
honey.
first of all, Brown, let's go back.
Yes, give him a history. Give him a history. Give him a history class right now. Go ahead, Cheryl. You got it.
Okay, first of all, Brown, if you watched her from the beginning, she was appointed. She was not. I'm echoing for a reason.
Oh, but you cracking. All right. Sweatco said, tell it.
She was appointed. She was not voted in, number one. Number two, after she got in, she had a problem because they was giving her the business from the beginning. Now, all the things that she has done, she has spent more money on parties and giveaways than actually taking care of business. When you in a position as a supervisor, you're supposed to oversee the finances of all the townships to make sure they run functionally as a business entity, not as a party
promoter. Go ahead, baby. We listening.
For some reason, I keep echoing. It's not coming faster.
I hear you good. You got your TV on the background or something on in the background? Just turn it down. Cause I hear you good. I hear you real good. You're clear over here.
Okay.
Yeah, Etar said right on, Cheryl.
Okay.
As a bit, stand on business, Cheryl. Now let's stand on some business.
Now, when you operating a business, when you operating a position that she has as a supervisor or a mayor, you have to be able to run it functionally like a corporation or a business. You can't go out here partying. You can't go out here trying to tell people what they can and can't do like their children. You're supposed to act like you are running a corporation. She has been acting like a child more so than acting like an adult.
Absolutely. You done? Or you got more?
When I've worked for corporations for 15 years, I have worked as a trustee for different companies and different corporations. When you work as a trustee, you have to be transparent at all times because when they come back, IRS and any of those come back looking for that money, they're gonna find out why this money is spent inappropriate.
Exactly. And you have to have the answers to where this money went.
So she can sit back and say, oh, they're not taking care of business or they're not trying to, but you're spending money that's going to have to be.
Hello.
That's going to have to be accountable for. You can't just keep going out here spending money, giving away money. You're going to have to come back and tell them where this money has been spent. You got to make sure your CPA know exactly where every dime is. And Brown, you keep talking about, oh, she's doing this or doing that. You her right-hand man or right-hand whoever. Then you need to have been sitting down with her and telling her the right way to do it if you're her right-hand man.
All right, so hold on. Look, so Brown said she got a for 4K, she got a Cybertruck and an air fryer. Is he playing? You know what? I got
when it comes to being a supervisor, she's over 17 townships. She has to make sure that they are functioning the way they're supposed to. Has she ever gone to any of them township meetings and made sure, since you're the supervisor, you're supposed to make sure every township is functioning correctly? I have yet to hear her say she's been to every township meeting and watched their meetings to make sure they're running correctly.
Right, but remember now, because I've been doing this story for a minute, she skipped meetings too.
I know. And see, that's the thing. Okay, you fussing about the trustees and the money and the money.
Exactly.
But what township have you been to? You're over 17 townships. When have you walked in there and sat down and talked with them or watched them have a meeting? I have yet to hear it since I've been watching her as a supervisor say one thing about any township.
But you know why? Because they don't got the money like Dalton and Dalton did. You feel what I'm saying?
It's not so much as the money, baby. It's the point is, it's about business. If these people are suffering the way she's saying they're suffering, or they need all this money for their taxes and all this, then you need to go to each township and find out what's the problem.
Absolutely, I get that. But guess what? What I'm saying is the most of the money comes into Dalton and Dalton. So it's not important to go there because I got to stay where the money is. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, they're not making or bringing in as much money as Dalton and Dalton is. And that's why she was
Dalton ain't making that much money now because half of the businesses were closed down because they didn't have license.
Absolutely. And they trying to bring the businesses back.
Right. So
and a lot of them.
And we don't even know how many townships are going through the same thing.
Right. We just know about the two big ones right now.
Right. All she keep talking about the township, we got all this money, we got all this money, we got all this money. You got all this money because the trustees shut you down.
She there now. Where is she? He says she there now. There where? Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, but
they cut off. Look, when them trustees stopped her from doing a lot of the spending, that's where they started getting a more of a surplus. Cause see, I go into their Thornton Township budget and look at it.
Okay.
When they stopped her from spending, remember when they took the credit cards from them and only had one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what made them have a surplus now.
Right, and then not only that, remember they tried to make her have a credit card, but she didn't want it because guess what? At the end of the day, if everybody have one, or if I got one by my own self, then I would be held accountable for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And remember she said that she didn't want it.
Right, but mind you, she put all the stuff, tried to put it on Keith Freeman, talking about he told me to do this and he told me to do that and this, that, and the third. You feel what I'm saying? And that was real wrong and fucked up. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what somebody else told you, you the mayor. You should know what's right from wrong. Right or wrong.
You are correct. She's been in there, she tell you constantly, I've been a trustee for 8 years. Okay, I've been a trustee for 17 years.
Okay.
Oh, where
you a trustee
in Washington, D.C.
I know that's right, baby. Congratulations.
So you know, I'm up here where they got corporations where a lot of even you all's money is in here.
Yeah, I'm in Baltimore. I ain't too far from you.
All right, girl, be more.
And I am.
And so, you know, we know that up here you got to be correct with that money.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna be held accountable.
Exactly. And your CPA gonna have to answer for it because they'll get fined.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So see, all of this, she keeps hollering, well, the trustees won't let me do this. No, they finally got a surplus. They're not trying to lose it.
Absolutely. But
And that's
you
the reason
remember,
why they're not coming in, because they don't want to lose the surplus they got. So if she is voted out, they can start anew with something.
but remember when she was talking about the grant that they supposed to get? You know they
Right.
stopped that. So they
Never
haven't
got the
got the
grant.
grant. Right. Because all the corruption started coming up. And they was like, oh, we is not, how are we gonna give somebody a grant that is looking like they not reliable of where the money is going and what is being spent on.
Well, first of all, when she filed for a grant, you have to have a positive where you got to show that you have a steady increase, not a steady decrease.
Mm-hmm.
She showed a steady decrease. So they're looking at, okay, you're getting close to being bankrupt or either having a negative balance. We're not going to give you money to put in a deficit where you can't even pay us back.
Right.
Or benefit the community. So these are the things, and what she has her position is more like a business position.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was saying standing on business, yeah, she's supposed to stand on business to make sure that they have a higher surplus than they got. Number two, you're hiring people and putting them in positions they don't even have a title for, that you don't have a job description for it. I have checked all their records online. They don't have no positions for no supervisor for no food pantry. That's one. He's getting paid. Okay, the youth. Okay, we haven't heard a report from him about the youth. That was
I thought Kamal Brown was doing the youth thing.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be for the township too. Okay, every department supposed to do a report on their finances, what things they need, or some kind of report to tell what's going on. We have yet to hear one from him, but he's at all the meetings.
All the time.
Okay, KP, I haven't heard a report from him but one time. And that's when he wanted to get in it with Gonzalez.
And this is what I'm saying, because she
overrides anything, and she do all the talking. Blah, 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 blah. Because that keeps the heat off of them, so people won't be checking in on them.
Because all of them is corrupt.
Right. So
all of them have a background. That's what I'm gonna say. All of them have a background.
And Stephanie, I see your post. And the reason, Stephanie, FBI haven't come in, I'm gonna tell you, and I think my girl can tell you too. When it comes to the FBI, they're not gonna rush in right away. They want her to build herself so deep in a hole that she has no way of getting out, along with her cronies.
But that's what I was saying earlier, because Feds is not looking for no bullshit time. Feds is
right. They're not gonna look for
some 10,
keep
20.
Spend the
we
money.
Gotta exactly building a case on her,
and they gotta have a big enough case. They gotta have a big enough case to get her. Now they're gonna keep letting her go, and they're gonna keep right on it. And the more she do, the more that they have on her. Now, since they have whistleblowers in 2 locations, well, she got 3 now. He got 3 whistleblowers, because whatever he said probably done. The chief that was dead, Lacey, he done gave all the information he could give. He's gone now, but you still got 2 left. You got Carmen, and then you got Keith. Both of them are giving them the tea of what they need.
Keith already said he's telling. Because
and Carmen said the same thing. Because Carmen said, I'm not going down with you. Carmen, somebody got in her head very fast, which was a smart move for her. Because right now, if she kept going the way she was going with her, that child would have been in more trouble than she's in, and she would have lost her child.
Because
or if she got more than one child.
Not even under that, Keona Belcher said she ain't going to jail for her. But see, the thing of it was, Keith Freeman and Carmen Carlisle had a relationship. And not only that, Tiffany and Keith had a relationship too.
Well, she was passed around, so that's here and there. I mean, that's allegedly. No, that's allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly.
Let me make sure I make that out there, allegedly, because she come from me. I got something for her. So anyway, allegedly, she, was passed around, and I'm not saying you do what you got to do. If that's what she felt to do at the time to get where she needed to get, hey, so be it. But to each his own. But my thing is, when it comes to, she said the job script for supervisor should have been passed through the background. Okay, you can have a misdemeanor and not a felony.
Right.
See, that's the thing. Everybody can say, oh, she had a record. Okay, yes, but it was the misdemeanor. When it comes to a position, misdemeanors are not as serious as felonies. Now, she had a felony. Oh, no, she was out automatically.
Yeah.
But she had a misdemeanor. So a lot of positions out here, they don't frown on misdemeanors unless you in some of them southern states that they really, really don't like that at all. But she's lucky to be in a state that misdemeanors are not that bad. But if she had a felony, no, she couldn't apply for that position, nor either Carmen.
But she's just still stupid too.
But she's doing felony stuff now because, see, now she ranked herself up from a misdemeanor to a felony. Because when you start misappropriating money to the large amount that she has done, that's considered a felony. And anybody that has helped her to do that is subject to have a felony case with them unless they plead.
Right.
If they do if they, decide I want to snitch, to save my butt, then you do what you got to do. But if you sit back and say, well, I ain't do nothing wrong, then yeah, you got a felony, baby. And you going down with her. There's a lot of entities in this case that is wrong. Number two, whatever his name is, I can't think of his name.
Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying you see being subjective.
Now you come on, Brown. Come on here.
I told him he could come up. Let me put the chat. I'm put the.
Yeah, I'm being subjective. Are you ready?
I'm not being subjective. I'm being honest in how I feel about my opinions and what the hell happened. You know what I'm saying? How can you be? But how can you?
And see, homeboy giving out that Napoleon's address. He's now done put himself in a lawsuit.
Oh, somebody
if Napoleon wants to do that, he can sue himself.
I think Stephanie said that he about to be in trouble for doing that.
Yeah, because see, it is a privacy act, and if of course they run it for office, that's public, but for you to put it out on the airway for all the world to hear, that's wrong. That's where he messed up.
Come on,
because
Brown.
now
I put the
you gotta
chat
look
in
at
there.
news media. You want to be, you call yourself being mad and coming back for him and trying to show that you know your stuff, but you should have known that. It's called a Privacy Act clause in Illinois. And you need to, since you said do your research, he should have did his.
Exactly.
But once he did it, first thing I did was Google to find out about it.
Well,
and yeah,
Brown,
he's wrong with two left shoes.
Brown keep on bringing up Kamala. Kamala don't have nothing to do.
Okay, Kamala, man, you keep bringing up Kamala because you're a Trump supporter. I understand that, Trump on, but maybe Kamala has not done nothing.
Trump on. I like that. Trump on.
You can either troll on somewhere else. Because, see, we're not down with that. We're talking about Tiffany. Now, if you want to keep talking about Kamala, then you Kamala your butt over there to Trump side.
So, Brown, get up here or be blocked.
Come on over here to B block.
Right. I mean, I want to hear what he really have to say, or is he playing on all of this stuff?
He playing because the statements that he's making don't even make any sense, and they sound a lot of childish. We on here about business.
Right, he probably 12.
And if you said, she's about business, then you be about your business. And come on here. I'm about business, and I'm ready for you.
Yeah, stand on the business. Stand on business, Brown. Let's go. RBF Brown. I said that because y'all being subjective. All right, get up here and tell us how we being subjective.
Come on, bring it on.
You keep saying that. Stephanie said, preach, ladies. And Napoleon is a senator.
Okay, Napoleon is a senator. I also did some research on him. He said, well, he don't live in Dorton. No. He is registered as a representative within the township. That's why he messing up. He keeps saying, well, he got to live in. No. He has to have either be a representative or live in the township. See, he ain't saying all of that.
From what I was hearing, he said he grew up there.
Yeah, he grew up, but then I went back and did his bio. He is a representative of District 17 or 15.
But that's still in the 17 principalities, right?
Right.
So, so what's the problem?
There is no problem. They're trying to come up with something to try to get it overturned.
And that man shouldn't have put his, who put the dots guy?
Right. The DOTT. They can't spell, but you're educated. Okay.
If somebody need to put his daggone address out, that ain't fair, and that's not cute. You know what I'm saying? Because they could put that man in danger.
Well, see, when you dealing street and you're not dealing in business, you're gonna do stuff like that.
Exactly, because everybody, like I said, everybody that she hang with or be around, everybody is a felon or been arrested and stuff like that. Even her, but even still, you know what I'm saying? She got a little crime or whatever, stole a little car. Probably that don't mean nothing. Okay,
but see, that's all she know. Everybody that she has around her is just like her. All they know is street life.
Corruption.
Right. And so if you only know street life and talk street and act street, you're going to hang around the people that are that. When you try to hang around somebody like me, you, or anybody else that have actually dealt in corporations and businesses, they're going to feel out of place because they cannot relate.
But I ain't going to lie, because, I came from the street myself.
I came from the street, Southeast DC. Every day, all day. But that don't mean that you can't be educated and carry yourself in a way that you could be dignified.
If I had a mayor like her, and I could be like, you know what I'm saying, you know me from the hood, like, hey, you want a job? You want a job? Yeah, everybody get a job. You motherfucker, I'm going to take it. I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off, just like they doing. Until you get caught. I'm not even going to sit here in front. You know what I'm saying? But when
you got to also know, you got to make sure, okay, everybody that's out there in the street that has hustled and dealed and did everything, you are a business person right there. Because you got to have a certain thing done in a certain way to be done.
Swecco, why you block Brown? Swecco got his ass. Swecco ain't having that shit. That's one of my first mods. Her and my other girl, bitch stole my look. That's one of my first mods. Like, they don't be playing. But we was kind of enjoying him. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought he was for real.
No, he was on that like
yeah. But I was having fun with him because
I was too. I was like, come on,
it don't bother me none. You know what I'm saying? It don't bother me none.
And Stephanie, right? Napoleon can handle his own. He thought. See what it was? Napoleon and his crew played chess. Tiffany was so hung up that she's going to go in there and do it with a landslide and get away with it and do it the way she want to do it, that she was playing checkers. And it's a difference between chess and checkers.
But I'm sorry
chess,
that
you got
the
to
people
study and strategize. Checkers.
All day. And that's what they did. They did it strategically on her ass. But I'm a little bit mad that they did leave little singers in the cold. You know what I'm saying? But at
see,
the end
now,
of the day,
you listen, I want y'all to go back and listen to the videos when they did their interviews, right? Some of them snitched on themselves. And I think it was, I always want to keep saying Milk Dud. But
the one lady was on the news and said that they was late. She said,
well, Dots said that they knew about this caucus. And I was trying to find a video where she announced about the caucus. Either her or somebody announced about the caucus. So they had plenty of time to know that this caucus was coming up.
Baby, she went live about the caucus before she even got
there.
As you sitting there doing, and then when she did it, it was already like 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Right. So you
should
already know
have been already on your way over there.
You already know you got to pick up some elderly people. Elderly people don't move as fast as you think they're going to move. So they're going to make you late. So that means you got to leave earlier than planned to make sure that you get.
Absolutely.
So see, she didn't strategize well at all. She thought she's going to go saute herself in like she do all her meetings late, and she's a center of attention. And I'm gonna do this. No, boo boo. That's not how I operate.
And that's the same thing I said when I did the live the other day, because you thought that you was going to do the same thing that like people waiting for you. Ain't nobody waiting for you.
And see, that's the thing.
Meeting already adjourned. Bam, bam, bam. She was like, oh, so Napoleon. Oh, I loved every bit of it.
Oh, I loved every moment of that. Because see, you like, I heard her when she said, excuse me. Okay, first of all, you saw the people was outside already. So that were people that was there early. Now, if you wanted to, you could have went in and talked to Napoleon and said, we're here, can I let my people in? Your people only. Then, okay, come on in.
It was already too full.
Right. But see, the marshal had already said they were there. And it was like, well, there were seats up in the bleachers. No, you got to understand, when the marshal talking about capacity, even on the floor, you can only have so many people within there.
Absolutely.
If a fire break out, they don't want anybody's lives to be hurt.
Or trampled and stuff like that, because everybody's trying to get out.
And see, nobody's talking about the fire marshal incident. They only talking about he let his people in.
No, hold on though. On one of her little speeches, she did talk about that, and she said it was plenty room in there. She said it was plenty room in there. How do you know? Because
because you wasn't there. You only looking at the video.
Only that, you know how sometimes your seat might be in the bleacher, but you might walk down and come to the floor, but your seat up there in the bleachers. So it might look empty, but it ain't empty. You feel what I'm saying? So
right. That's just like when y'all have the meeting, when they have the meeting at the park building. Okay, they have a certain capacity that they can allow in there. Mm-hmm. There could be 40 chairs still open, but if they met the capacity, that's it.
Exactly. And
so you can't sit back and you know the rules since you're a trustee. You know the rules and the regulation. Remember, you went and busted one of the places because they had violated the fire violation that you went and videoed it. And there was plenty of room in that place. You went in there and got them fined and evacuated the place and shut them down because they went over the fire of the amount of people to be in the building. So you know better. See, I be watching.
Right, but the thing is, when it come to her, she act like none of the rules apply to her.
And that's the problem. See, when she got the positions, and she started off trying to work with people.
Oh, here you go, Brown. Let's see what he's talking about. Here you go. Let's see. All right, you up here.
Yeah, Napoleon, a coward, just like she said.
What gave you? Okay, you feel that he's a coward. What made you say that?
Man, come on.
I know. I'm coming from your
It don't
opinion.
matter if he
The
let him
caucus,
be.
just like y'all was talking about, that was bullshit.
It
Okay,
was, but it was smart. It was
but see,
strategic.
now I want to ask you this question. I want your honest opinion. If she had done the same thing, would you feel the same?
I mean, ain't nothing fair.
That's what we're saying. See, that's what I'm saying. So you can't say that he's a coward because if she'd done the
Oh,
same
he
thing,
is.
she would have been a coward too, right?
Nah, he a special
Oh,
type of coward.
oh, wait a minute, but
A
wait a minute, but
special
it's a
type of coward.
coward for him, but it's not a coward for her to do it. So it's because you her
I ain't
right
say
hand
that.
man, it's okay for her to do that.
I
But
ain't say
he
that.
did it before she did. It's now he's a coward.
Man, you knew what he was doing. They got to cheat
Okay.
just like they said. They can't beat her.
Okay, they can't beat her. Okay. They can't beat her.
Well,
And where all this proof at? Where all the Baltimore? Where all this proof at about the FBI? Because they would have been bust her ass and had her all over the news like they
no,
got
no,
Diddy.
no,
If
no,
they
no,
had
no,
come
no,
out, I don't
no,
want to hear
no,
that. I do not
no,
want to
no,
hear
no,
that.
no.
No, that's
No,
not how
no,
the
no.
FBI operate, baby. Let me tell you
The
that.
lady
And
that just got caught in New York, the dude from New York, all these
Look how
politicians that getting caught
and
on
do the
fraud, they
research
would
on
have
how
wanted to
long it
parade
took
her
them.
ass. Y'all bullshitting. Quit being subjective.
Okay, first of all, look how long it took them
but Diddy,
to get Diddy. Diddy didn't get caught right away.
all
It took
these
a while.
allegations was going on for years with Diddy. None of this stuff is new with the Diddy situation. A lot of these stories is already been told years ago, but they been brushed off. They just resurfacing. How old are you?
37.
Yeah, you still a
63.
baby. You still a baby.
63.
I'm
You still got a
45.
lot to see.
I'm
There's more
45.
you're going to see. You're
But
going to
at the
see some
end of
more
the
people
day,
fall. You're
a
going to
lot
see
of
some
Man,
this.
all
more.
I know is I heard something about George Santos, and next thing you know, it was everywhere. So y'all can't, man,
We're
come
not
on.
saying that it's not everywhere, but okay, if you notice, the ones that they rush in and arrest is the ones that get off. The ones that they don't rush in and arrest ends up being in jail for a while. See, you got to understand the difference. If they rush in and grab her and they don't have enough substantial evidence against her to keep her for any length of time, to make any difference or an example out of her, then of course she's gonna get back out. They're gonna come over and
She
make her
must
a
she must have
whistleblower.
really did something to y'all, cause y'all act like Kamala walk
Listen what
on
I'm saying.
gold, boy. I swear to God, y'all acting like Kamala walk on gold. This lady ain't never did nothing to y'all personal. And y'all
No,
thought I've been listening to y'all for
listen
the
to what I'm
last like
saying.
30,
She
40
did
minutes.
something. She did
Wait a minute.
something
My
to the
thing is,
people.
I have look, when it comes to elderly people, I have a problem with that. When it comes to people's finances and their livelihoods, those elderly people within the communities have worked their butts off for years and voted and done things to make it where young people like you have what you have now, along with me. But when
Then
you
turn
step
your
back and
TV
somebody
down.
take that from you,
Turn your TV down. Turn your TV down, Brown.
That's my fault. My fault.
okay, when you
Thank
sit back and you look at these elderly people, and she locks them outside in the cold or
No,
outside.
she ain't locked them outside.
Yes, she did at the town
Napoleon them
hall.
locked them people outside.
Who?
Napoleon them locked them people outside.
Napoleon won't in town hall in Dalton. What you talking about?
Oh, I'm thinking you talking about the caucus that just happened.
No. I'm talking about when she was in office. You said what we have against her.
Oh, of course, I would have did it too if you showed up late. What you mean?
No. Wait a minute. Hold up. You got elderly people in the heat that was there before the doors opened, and she made them stand out there because she was late.
Nah, you making that up
the
now.
video. Go all the way back and watch the videos. Then she made them elderly people get back up, go back out the door, and then come back in through a metal detector.
So all the trustees and everybody else was on the board. They got up off their table and went out and waited in the cold too.
No, listen what I'm saying. You keep saying the
Exactly what
trustees.
you're saying don't make
No, I
sense.
said the people, the elderly people.
Exactly. They would have been
There's
in
no
there because
elderly people up there in
they would
that
have let
board.
them in.
No, there's no elderly people up there in that board. Number two, she
No.
tells you, and if you listen very clearly,
See,
I
your
run,
friend caught what I was about to say.
I run the show. I'm the mayor. She said they're here to hear me, not you all that don't do nothing. So right there, let you know she runs the show. So, baby, if you want to listen to
But she the
everything.
supervisor. Of course she run the show.
No. Okay, if you're a supervisor, they hired her. She works for them. They don't work for her. That's the problem.
Man, that's the same thing we try to say about the police, and we know that ain't the truth. So come on, man.
Okay, so it's okay for her to make them out. So you telling me it's okay because she's a supervisor or a mayor for those elderly people to be standing out there, and if they late,
I'm saying it is what it
it's
is.
okay. But if they're late because they're old, it's okay.
Hold on.
That's what you just said. Come on.
I'm saying it is what it is.
No, it ain't is what it is.
So what is it? Can I just say something real quick? I just want to say this because at the end of the day, Tiffany, I understand you might love her and how you feel about Tiffany, but what I'm saying to you, Tiffany have done the people wrong for a minute, for a couple years, since she even been in the seat.
Innocent and proven until proven guilty.
Ain't no innocent. You already, Lloyd Lightfoot didn't already came and put all the information out there. How
Then why she ain't in jail?
Hold on.
Along with
again. These people have to have enough stuff. The feds is not gonna lock you up just because you're gonna get 1 year. No, the feds gonna get some real shit on you. You gonna get at least 10, 20, and
Martha
some
Stewart got a year.
Martha Stewart
is white too.
Quit trying to justify everything. Y'all trip me out.
Well, you justifying. Why can't we?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you did. You said, well,
Y'all ain't answered nothing I said, and everything y'all said has been subjective.
You just said, you ain't got proof. You ain't got this. You ain't got that. Where yours? Give me some receipts.
I don't need no receipts.
Where your receipts?
We the defendants.
Don't come at me about
Y'all saying she stole all this money and did all
I
of
didn't
this.
say nothing about stealing the money. I did not say anything about stealing the money.
You just admitted that Napoleon had to cheat.
Wait a minute. But if she's not, wait a minute. If she's not guilty of anything that she said that you and her is saying, then why isn't she proving the receipts? She keeps showing the papers, but where's your receipts? You keep telling us I got receipts. I got receipts.
Nah,
they got
she
receipts
saying,
on her.
She been saying she had receipts forever. But who said?
Wait a minute. Did Belcher show that receipt of that check that she said wasn't true, but it had her signature on it?
That was one. The one that they cashed
$561,000 to do her mother's driveway.
I know about the other check, and they got that man lost his whole fucking
And she actually should have been charged more. They showed her love.
Wait a minute. I'm asking you, where is her receipts? Now, that girl, Belcher, that young lady, showed her receipt twice of the checks she wrote. And it's supposed to be, and it's in the bylaws, and it's in their ordinance, that you have to have the clerk and her signature on there. And she wrote a check by herself twice. No, 3 times. Because she went ahead and got all them trucks and stuff without that too. And wrote a check.
All right, May 2025, you gotta hit the link. He wanna be brought in the chat. You gotta hit the link, baby. Let me drop it again.
So, if you're gonna show receipts, and she keeps saying I have receipts, everybody's waiting for it so you can prove yourself not guilty of all the things they're saying. You keep saying they dragging you through the mud, then show us the receipts. Then I'd have shut all of this down.
Hell no.
Am I correct?
May 2025, rebuilding door 10. The link is in the chat. Hit the link.
away with that. 2.2 million ain't no way.
Ain't no way
Somebody really
2.2
stole
million.
that. Yeah, if somebody was really being accused of stealing 2.2 million, man, they'd be on their ass. They ain't got nothing on that lady.
How you figure?
Well, look how much
Man,
money.
because she's still walking around calling herself the mayor.
Okay,
Listen,
look how much money.
listen.
Look how much money. What's his name? The guy that's locked up that passed away in jail. All the money he had, and it took them how long before they got him? And the only reason they got him because of Trump. And the FBI was checking him out for a while, and he was walking around still raping women, allegedly.
Who's just
Yeah, but that's a whole different thing.
No. Kamala up there with them as far as ranks. So come on.
Man, don't be. All I'm saying is don't be subjective.
I'm not
And
subjective.
keep it real with this lady, man.
Hold on, y'all. Just Casey.
My thing is, when it comes
just
to
Casey,
business,
hit me in the private chat. Who is just Casey?
When it comes to business, and the thing is, down the pipe, you don't want the state to come in and take over the city.
Lock the dog up.
I mean, not the city, the township, or the village. Because once the state come in, you are going to see a whole lot worse than what she have done.
Just Casey, you on. Just Casey, you on. I'm muting you. Let me know when you're ready. Yeah, he got out of here.
Oh, he got out of here.
Yeah, because he know he none of what he's saying making sense.
It wasn't. And that's why he couldn't handle it. When I said, when it comes to business, when you sat there and you got them elderly people out there talking about if they hadn't came on time, I wouldn't have let them in either. They're elderly. Elderly people move slow.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not going to move as fast as you. So, of course, they're going to get there late.
Just Cassie, you out. What's up, Just Cassie? Just Cassie?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, baby.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you up
Hi,
here?
beautiful.
What's up?
Yeah, a little, but I can hear. Hi, how's it going?
All right, how are you?
I'm good.
So, look, so come on, give us your insight.
Okay, let me click a light on here so you guys can kind of see. Now I'm listening to the young man talk.
Yes. The young man got out of here.
And I'm wondering, my question to him is, does he actually live in Dalton?
We didn't even get a chance to ask him that. He said he was Tiffany right-hand man. So we don't know yet.
I'm wondering, I'm trying to figure out how to turn this up. I can hear you guys, but it's not as loud as I would like for it to be.
Well, okay, we can hear you very well.
Do you have two YouTubes open at the same time? Close one of them out. Close your YouTube out. That's why I'm making you not hear us. Because I found that out because I was echoing too.
Okay. Trying to make this as loud, make it louder.
We can hear
you. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you real well. We waiting.
Okay. Well, my point of view about this is, as you guys were talking about it, the situation with Napoleon. Now, I am actually one of the candidates that is running for mayor of Dalton.
Go ahead, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you the one.
Yes, I am the one that's running for mayor of Dalton.
Go ahead, baby. Yes. Yes, honey. Oh, so what's your name? What is your name?
My name is Cassandra Hobson Jordan.
Yup. Okay. Yes, baby.
You're independent.
And what this young man failed to realize, I get it. Everybody has their points and has their views, but they need to understand, those of us that are actually living here, we truly feel the effects of this administration.
Oh, you got so much support in the chat, girl. Yes, they is giving it up.
And to say that because the feds haven't gotten her yet, doesn't mean they're not going to get her. And I have to agree with you that when the feds get ready to make a case against you, they have to make sure they have substantial evidence. Absolutely. And one thing I know about the feds, because I have kids that's in law enforcement, is that they don't like to lose. When they bring you in, they like to make sure that the case is solid so they can contain you and not let you get loose.
Right. You're absolutely right.
We hear you, baby.
Okay. And a lot of the stuff Miss Henyard has been doing, as I was saying earlier today, I was telling someone, with the stuff that happened with the caucus, I kind of actually felt bad for her, because I saw when the young man from CBS, when he actually put the mic up to her mouth, I heard the tears in her voice. So my heart kind of went out to her. And when I look at the situation with how in which Napoleon Harris did it, now, yes, it was strategically planned out, but at the end of the day, Ms. Henyard is getting a taste of her own medicine.
Yes.
When we go up to the village, still today, we can't even go inside the village and conduct business because it's still on lockdown. The people have to stand in a little 2x2, basically cell to conduct business.
That's why
when we had village meetings, guess what? She show up late, people are standing outside, and then she put a minimal amount of people that can come in when the place could clearly fit more people. So all this stuff that's been done to her now, it's just a taste of her own medicine. She is actually reaping the harvest of the seeds she has sown.
Absolutely. And that's why I was loving every bit of it, because I was waiting for somebody to basically stand up to her and stop being even though the trustees stood up to her, but they wasn't really strong enough. And I kind of enjoyed it, and I did feel for Tiffany. I did. I mean, as a woman, because we always have that compassionate heart. But at the end of the day, you deserved it, all of that. You feel what I'm saying? I felt like 50-50. I said that the other day in my on my last live. I felt 50-50 about it, because at the end of the day, now you wearing the shoes of the people. All of that you were saying, this unfair, and this is what she said, this is not right. You're being a dictator. You saying everything that everybody was saying to you. But now you are in the same position and feeling like these people that used to, stand up there and do public comments. And I was like, yes. I was kind of like, yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even with the challenge that she put the young man DeMarcus, and everybody know it's clearly DeMarcus is like one of her little flunkies that follow her around 24/7, just like a toddler following his parent around. And it's like the same thing that you're crying about on the news. Oh, they're being unfair and this and that. And it's like, then you turn around and try to do the same thing to me. And I'm like, girl, how hypocritical is that?
Exactly. I saw that. You go to challenge you, but yet you didn't want nobody to challenge you. I'm with you. I'm there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. She goes, you should have your paperwork in order. And I'm like, sis, you don't even have your paperwork in order.
That part.
Yeah, I seen that too. I did.
Yeah, so it's crazy. And it's just time for changing of the guards. It's time for new leadership.
Yes,
And I listen, and I don't have anything against the other people that's running house and all them, but I'm like, you know what? This village has been through so much. And I love their slogan, clean house. And I'm like, it's a perfect slogan because it really is truly time to clean the whole house.
Right.
Like everybody needs to go. This village needs a fresh start. It needs a whole new administration so we can get this thing back on track because the people have suffered through so much. They're so embarrassed. They're tired. And it's just, at this point, it's just draining.
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you think with either you or House getting in that position, can you turn the city around? Do you really truly think you can turn it financially and everything around?
And what would you do to help it?
Well, my goal is, as far as trying to turn this city around, I have been talking to a lot of big ticket businesses about trying to get them to come into the village.
Oh, that'd be great.
And a lot of them are kind of hesitant right now because of the administration that's in. So a lot of them have actually said that if you actually get this seat, we will really consider coming in and setting up businesses in this village. And one of my things is partnering with these businesses is that you must hire some of the residents.
That is
so we can recycle the dollar and keep the money recycling inside of the village.
Right.
That's excellent. That's a great idea.
And then as far as the housing crisis is concerned, I'm a contractor by trade, and I actually have flipped close to 40 houses here in Dalton between the time period of 2012 up until like 2019 when my business partner transitioned.
Oh, I'm
So
so
I
sorry.
really truly like this area and really truly is invested in this area. So I know a lot of contractors, and with me going to school at South Suburban, taking up contractor courses and things of that nature, I know for a fact that in their general contracting program, at the end of those semesters, they have a lot of students that has to do an actual project in order for them to obtain their final grade. So when I was actually in class, one of the things I did with my church years ago, I had to have a physical project that I had to do. So I actually partnered with the church. They needed work, I needed the grade. So with those type of programs, you can actually partner with those students and have them actually rehabbing those houses. And we actually can get these houses back on the tax bracket and actually partner with banks and places like churches and different communities and help a lot of people that desires to become homeowners, get them trained, get them qualified to become homeowners.
So basically you're doing like Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah.
Which is a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It back in the day when I did it, it worked. I connected a lot of the contractors to a lot of clients that I knew. Like some people needed bathrooms rehab, they needed decks or whatever built. So the students were able to come in and actually do those projects and receive the grade, and which was the good thing for them because then now they're actually in the field working, they're getting hands training, they're learning a trade, they're learning a skill, and plus, and this is something that they can have with them for the rest of their lives.
And your name is Cassandra Harris? Your name Cassandra Harris, right?
Cassandra Hobson Jordan.
So you definitely gonna be on a nomination up for the Dalton mayor. Can you hear me?
I a little. I'm sorry if you see my ear. I'm trying to put my ear up to it so I can hear. Yeah.
So I want to know: is you going to keep if you be able? Well, if you win or however does this work? Um, would you keep the same trustees or would you get new ones?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
If you get nominated, if you win the mayoral election, would you keep the same trustees or would you bring your own in? Or how
Well,
would you
now
do
here's the
about the
thing. As
trustees?
far as the trustees are concerned, and this is my intake on this. I don't have a problem with the trustees if some of those trustees get those seats back. As long as the goal is to get the village back up and running, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
That's fair.
Right. That's
Because
fair.
at the end of the day, we're all supposed to be working towards the betterment of the community and the betterment of the people. So if my goal is to work for the people, their goal is to work for the people, then I don't see why we couldn't come together and collaborate and get the job done.
Absolutely. That is beautiful.
You know, I like this. I like this.
Yes. I
Yeah,
love
because
it.
ultimately, when you listen to all the bickering back and forth and everybody's pointing fingers, and I'm like, not once have I heard anyone really speak about the people. And it's all about the people and bringing the community back together, rebuilding the community back up, and making this a great place to live. As Trump say, we want to make America great again. Well, hell, I want to make Dalton great again.
All right now.
Hey.
Hey.
That is beautiful. That is really beautiful.
That is
You
great.
know.
That is wonderful. And thank you for coming in and talking with us.
Well, thank you for having me. You know what? And I'm sitting here at home in the living room and I'm just chilling. I'm like, let me just flip on YouTube. And then this is my first time hearing of you guys, and I'm listening. And I'm listening to the young man, and I'm like, oh God, let me see if they can bring me in because he don't have a clue. And I'm like, oh, you 37, baby, and I ain't knocking it, but you live a little longer. Just keep on living, as the old folks would say.
And
he's still a baby. He's still a baby.
Also. No, this is my first time also. But
yeah,
but he was getting on my nerves so bad. I said I have to come on.
But we was trying to school them. We was trying to educate them.
yeah. You know those millennials.
Right. That's why I said, how old are you? He said 37. Oh, we was like, oh boy, come on.
But yeah, I really appreciate you guys allowing me to come on. But once again, my name is Cassandra Hobson Jordan, and I am running for mayor of Dalton. So you guys stay tuned. We got a hearing on the 16th of this month.
Yeah, I heard.
And like I said, she's trying to get me thrown off the ballot, but
you and somebody,
it's like you got to understand and know the rules and the regulations.
Yeah,
and for Dalton, I don't need a full slate to run for mayor.
Right. That's what I thought. Only the township do. But, hey, I backed out, because I'm like, okay, they're doing whatever they want to do. I'm like, okay.
And this is your YouTube
my thing
page.
is, she don't have you had an attorney with you. She didn't have an attorney with her to direct her in what to do and what to say. She's using these three young men who are not illegal, in a legal capacity to advise her on what to do.
But Miss Cheryl, even if she did have the attorney, you seen what she said to the attorney at the meeting in front of everybody. He don't know what he talking about. She told the attorney in his face he didn't know what he talking about, and she basically gonna do what she want to do. So she don't need an attorney. Let her be her own attorney. Let her do her. And she basically let her do her. You feel me?
I feel you.
Because at the end of the day, she digging her own grave. Let her kill her own self off. Basically, because that's what's happening.
Yeah, you're right. Let her, she's going to have to learn. But you know, I hate this, like the young lady said, I hate for her to learn the way she's learning. But
me too. Me too.
But my thing is, I feel sorry for her daughter. You know, I don't feel sorry for her man or her little crew. I feel sorry for her daughter because her daughter is looking at this. Even though she's young, she still can remember. And she's looking at it. And this is what you're showing your daughter. Have a married man in the house. Go out here and talk disrespectful to people.
But that's not our fault.
And that's what I said about the daughter. I say, often when I think about this situation and I think about her daughter.
Somebody need to turn their background down.
Hers is echoing. I think hers is echoing. And I think if she got her, if you got your YouTube open, it's going to make it echo. So you can keep this up, but you can close out your YouTube because it was happening with me. So I had to close my YouTube out so it'd be strictly us.
Or turn it down. Or put it on
turn it down. I just exit out since I'm already on here with you. Because I want to hear, you know, you all. And I can still see over on the side the chats.
So Cassie, what you was about to say? Cassandra, what you was about to say?
I'm sorry, say that again.
You was about to say something.
Well, I was saying, when I often think about the situation and stuff that's going on, I really truly think about her daughter because she don't realize that years down the road, this is a situation that this little girl will have to deal with and face constantly on a daily basis because this thing has been worldwide.
Right.
Yes.
And she don't realize her actions. You know, as they say, the child a lot of times reap the harvest of the sins of the parents.
Right.
So I really feel for her. And I honestly do pray for Tiffany. As much as she sometimes get on my nerves, I honestly do pray for her.
Well, you know, a lot of famous people, there's children of famous people, they go out here and they don't let you know their full name. They come up with a different name, so you'll never know that they're related to that person.
Right.
Because they don't want that, they want to be recognized for themselves, not from what their parent had done that may not have been good or bad. You know, may have been good or bad. They want to be recognized for themselves. That's the only way that baby is going to have a regular life. Otherwise, she's going to have a lot of problems. Then if the wife of her boyfriend, they get into a divorce court that it might be messy. And, you know, that's going to be another thing that this child going to see. You know, and, you know, these things people don't realize that affect your children down the road. And sometimes it affect your family. You know, I have yet to hear anything about her mother, which I think, you know, I know she has cancer and my prayers go out to her. And I hope she recover 100%, but that's not always happens with people with cancer. But I hope her the best. And I do pray for her. But I know it bothers her too to see her daughter doing the things that she's doing and saying the things and how she disrespecting elderly folks. And I know as a mother that bothers you. Because I see how my son, how he disrespect people. And it bothers me. And I have to check and ring him in. Wait a minute, hold up. I didn't raise you to be that way. You're not going to be disrespecting women and you're not going to be disrespecting people because that's not what I raised you to do. You know, you lady may be younger than me, but I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to call you out of your name. I'm not going to sit back and talk to you like you were less than I am.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I was raised that way. You have to, if you want respect, you have to give respect.
Right.
And if you keep saying you want respect, then you got to show it.
Absolutely.
She would have probably could have gone so far with her career as a mayor and a supervisor and did some powerful things. But you got out here and then you went street.
You want to be Nino Brown. You want to
now that one, now right there when she did the Nino Brown, I said, that's it. Dalton is done. Dalton is done because that, you know, you call yourself joking, but right now you in a high position. That's just like, that's a position, and right now you are looked at throughout the world. Sicily, France, all those countries are looking at you. Even South Africa is looking at you.
And they be coming in the chat.
YouTube. I've been on different YouTubers and seen people from other countries.
Yeah. They was in my chat the other day, and they was like, "We can't believe what's going on over there."
And that's embarrassing. She done got some of the spotlight from Trump. I almost forgot about the man till I turned the TV on. I said, "Oh, Trump! I forgot about you." I was so busy, seeing about Dalton. I really, truly, even though I don't live there, I truly, with all my heart and soul, reach out to them. The residents there, because they are the ones suffering from all of this chaos and this mess. And like she said, it's embarrassing for them. You want to be popular, but you're getting popular the wrong way. You're almost like a child. You remember how they had say a child, some kids rather have bad attention than good attention. Any attention is better than nothing. And right now you get bad attention and you feel that's good. No, dear, that's not good.
But I do want to say this. Because a lot of this stuff, if it wasn't for the YouTubes and what's going on and us putting a lot of this stuff out here, a lot of stuff would have still been pushed up under the rug because it was already going on. But people was saying stuff, but nobody was listening. You know what I'm saying? And nobody was listening until
now when she did that fundraiser thing and she went on Roland Martin, she messed herself up right there.
And that's when I picked it up. I think I picked it up like a week before that. And then when Martin, when he did, I was like, oh yeah, I'm on it.
And then when he didn't do what I thought he was going to do, I think he was trying to be kind of charismatic. She's a black woman, trying to not come at her like he would a man. But then when he found out she came on his show and lied, then he had a problem.
Right, but he got a lot of backlash about that story because he didn't do his homework. Right. He thought Tiffany was telling the truth. And then when some of his people was bringing him all the information, he had to come back and redact his story because he didn't know. You know what I'm saying? He did not know, and people was in his butt because and that's
he had a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, and he had to come and apologize and say, "I apologize for not doing my homework." Like people getting at me because I'm up here on her side thinking that and after that it was going downhill. But if it wasn't for a lot of the YouTubers and a lot of this stuff for the YouTube, a lot of this stuff probably wouldn't even be going on as it's going on now. But I'm just thankful that God got her and seen her and gave her a taste of her own medicine, because you can't keep on doing people wrong without something coming back to you, because karma is a bitch.
And I said that what's going to happen is I was talking to my son was the one that turned me on to it. I wasn't paying it any mind because I don't do YouTube like that. So my son said, "Mom, I want you to check this out." So I started watching it. And I said, "Am I really looking at this?" I'm like, "Wait a minute. Is this a show?" He said, "No, Mom, this is in real life." I said, "Come on now." She said, "No, this is really in real life." I'm like, "What?" He said, "Mom, keep watching. There's more to see." So I started going through my YouTube and started going all the way back from the beginning. And I said, this child, have she lost her mind?
Yeah, Cassandra, she dropped down, but y'all, she's the next candidate that's running up. I guess she's going to be going against House. This gonna be a good one, y'all.
Now
So
that
yes,
is
let's
going to be
give
a
it up
close one. This
for
is going to be a close one.
Cassandra. Give it up for Cassandra Hopkins Jordan. Yes, y'all. Make sure y'all get out and vote. Get out there and vote, Dalton. I know y'all be watching me. Get out there and vote. And you know another good thing that they talking about doing, taking the ice rink and they're gonna change it to the young lady that got killed by the police.
Yes.
They want to change it and put it into her name instead of
her
Tiffany's daughter name. Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be a good thing too. I mean, you know, just pay homage to the mother. Even though, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna bring her daughter back. But I mean, at least just show some acknowledge, because Tiffany, you haven't still spoke up to that lady or said, I'm sorry about your daughter. Even that's another thing, like, where is the compassion? This lady got a daughter, you got a daughter. You have yet to still ain't said nothing to this lady. I'm sorry about what happened.
You know, like Jed said, who have you made whole?
To nobody.
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 You have torn down people.
As a man.
You have torn down people. You got a few people that's the I call them the favorite, but they're not the favorites. The you know the ride or dies that will come up and speak against you. But most of them would sit back. Now, I loved it when they got up and stood and turned their back to her.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Now, that was a stand that I felt was great. If that whole room had turned around, that would have really let her see where she... But, you know, right now, she don't want to show face, shame face. Now, that at that caucus, she got shame-faced real bad.
Yes. And she deserved every bit of it.
And when they sung that song, when they were talking, now first of all, I found out everybody keeps saying he voted himself in. Wait a minute, hold up. First of all, he did not put himself on the thing himself. I found out it was an elective that put his name in as a candidate. He put his paperwork in, and they nominated him. They didn't give a name, but they said that an elective put his name in.
Right.
From the township. So he didn't go in there and say, it's me, myself. Number two, remember he said recap. It was voted, and that was him. Now, you said, I want to put myself in.
Hey, Keisha
okay,
Riviera.
You said you want to put your...
Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You know, you can't... You know, she want to vote. She want to vote herself in. He didn't vote. He didn't put himself in. He didn't nominate himself. Somebody else nominated him. That's the thing that everybody keeps saying, oh, he nominated himself. No. He put in his paperwork, and somebody else nominated him. Now, she can nominate herself. That is true. But you should have been there and let your people get your people there. You should have been there yourself.
Early, right.
Early.
Mm-hmm.
And you should have been standing outside that door ready for them to do whatever.
Yeah,
but you were so busy talking on Facebook. You got to get your business.
And she really was. And she knew what was going on. So for her to get up on the news and act like she didn't know that none of this was going on. She
yes,
said
she did.
Everything that was going on that Facebook while she was on that live. She said it.
Right. And I was trying to find a video because somebody mentioned it that they are having the Republican and the Democratic caucus on a certain date. So she knew, and then one of them, I want to say it was Dots, that slipped up talking and said that they knew 2 weeks in advance.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Dots. I almost want to say he was talking too much and he ran his mouth and I caught him. So you knew 2 weeks in advance that he was going to have this caucus. So you should have been on your game right then.
Right, absolutely.
You should have been on your game right there and said, okay, that's his strategy. Okay, look, we all need to come together. What's our strategy? How we going to come against this? Or how can we come in and make our voices known? But instead, you decided that you want to get on Facebook and do all these announcements, have all these special meetings, and then when you know that nobody going to be there, instead of you strategizing, taking that opportunity to strategize, you decide you want to come there and keep talking.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because sometimes you have to do your if they keep telling you research, she keeps saying you got to do your research, then she should have did hers.
I hope Cassandra is still listening. That's the biggest thing. Get out there and talk to the people. Get out there.
And see, that's the thing. That's the thing that gets me.
Promote yourself.
That's what gets me with her. You do not strategize when it comes to certain things like that. You strategize streetwise, but when it comes
by giving food.
Food. You know, you keep talking about giving out food, giving out clothes, giving out this, giving out that. You should have been key price, handle that. You handle the food department, handle that. Okay? On Dots, help him handle that. Her other one, Wiggly, Kiggly, whatever his name is, her little shadow, he should have been out there with them, making sure everything was in order out in the trenches while they getting the food and stuff out there. In the meantime, you should have been in that office that you keep having your meetings, strategizing and talking to different people and trying to find out how you can do it.
And not only that, getting out here and show some real compassion to the people. Because that's the part you're lacking. It's just giving people food.
Okay. When she was... Okay, my thing is, and I'm so sorry, and I know Gonzalez was trying to give her an opportunity because it seemed like she was on point when she was a trustee and she was on the supervisor and the mayors at that time.
Right.
But the way she talks to those people should have let you know what you were about to be in for if you gave her a different position. They don't change their spots just because they ain't in the same position. She let you know what she was all about before she got there. She just got worse because she got power now. See, before she didn't have no power, they could outvote her. She was just a little voice. Now she has power. And if she, like she said in her Dalton meeting one time, I'm the mayor. They came to see me. They came to hear me. She didn't come to see you or hear you. Y'all do nothing. I am the mayor.
Yeah, she did say that.
And that's where the power hungry got. And she started doing it at the Dalton. That's when, and then when she got up and tried to get Carmen, to take the fall for the fundraiser.
And she said she wasn't.
She said, oh no, I'm not going down that way. Now I'm with you, but I ain't going to do all that. She wanted her and Keith to do it. So she could step back and say, I ain't had nothing to do with it. If it does, the police or whatever, whoever come at them and not her. But Carmen was smart enough to not fall for it. Now, Carmen, the only thing I feel sorry for the baby is because she spoke out and that she shouldn't have. She should have kept her mouth shut and just kept her playing. There would be a whistleblower and leave it at that. And then she finds out she's a whistleblower. But don't come, what she was telling her, when you got on national TV and you came to my house. No, baby, you shouldn't have never said that. I wouldn't have told her.
No. But she did. She came to her house trying to press up on her. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I'm saying, when she did it in front of everybody, she shouldn't have said nothing. She should have kept that for as being a whistleblower, kept that information for that.
Okay, right.
Sometimes you don't let your right hand know what the left hand is doing.
Right. But
and see, she let too much out. And that's why she came at her the way she came at her. That's why she started calling Carl liar. Because you told her to everybody what she did. And that's when she started saying, well, didn't you were with me on the trip? You were with me when I was spending the money. And then she told on herself in that meeting. And then she caught herself, said, I think I might have said too much. Let me shut up. Yeah. See, I listen. And if you go back to one of those meetings where they had the long table, that's when she said, well, you were with me on them trips. Then you was hanging with me when I was doing this. And then she stopped.
Yeah.
And then she sat back in the chair. And that's when she said, I bring it all out. I tell them what I did. And I tell him that you was the one that told me to do this. See, she opened her own door. She opened her own door when she said that because she was mad. So instead of her thinking, and as she started talking, started seeing people's face, then she said, let me shut up.
Yeah, because we get mad and just start, we only human, but.
Right, but see, there's a lot of dynamics in this that is going to fall apart for her. That's going to hurt her to win any position. My thing is, if they get her for embezzling, she ain't gonna can't get no job nowhere. Even if she come back out, she ain't gonna get no job.
Not in no politics.
Nope. Politics oriented and anything that making any type of money. She might work at a factory. Some factories give you a second chance.
Oh no,
because you ain't dealing with no money. But she will never be able to deal with any position that has anything to do with money.
Her and her right hand man, Keith Price, they gonna open up a Uzi Burger.
Him, Keith Price, and I keep wanting to say Milk Dud, but Dots, Dotts. They got a candy called Dots. Anyways.
Yep, they damn sure did.
So, he gonna go down with her, and young boy, he don't know any better. He don't know any better. Wiggly, Chiggly, whatever his name is. He don't know any better. Her shadow.
Kringley. Is it Kringley or Kringley?
Krigley, like I think Krigley or something like that.
Yeah.
He's not going to learn. He's going to go down with her too, but he's not going to have he's not going to have it as bad as Keith and Dots. Keith is going to catch it hard. Now Keith might, he might can, be a little smart about how to do it because he's done been out there a while dealing with stuff like this. Dots, he's still young. He wants to be as smart as Keith, but I don't think compared to Keith, he's not that smart. Now, Keith is a smart guy. Don't get me wrong. Keith ain't no dummy.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Keith is very intelligent. I give him that. And and I think Keith is the type of person that when he go home, he really do his research. But I think Keith already got his plan of escape. If it does hit the fan.
Right.
Now, Dots, he's too cocky. He's gonna go down with gasoline draws.
Oh shit.
Because he's too cocky. Keith is cocky, but Keith is smart. If you listen to Keith, how he talk, you can tell he's He's a business type person, so he know what to say and what not to say and how much to say.
But he cocky too. He do a bit.
Yeah. Oh, Keith is cocky. I'm not saying he's not. He's cocky, but he's cocky because he knows his stuff. Dot's cocky because he wants to know stuff, show that he know what he's doing.
And he want
to
be.
Don't.
He want to be.
He's like, a wannabe.
Right. He kind of want to be like he want to be like in how can I say? He want to be like. He really want to show Tiffany that he's there and he can do it. And he, you know how some people just, and then he got to overdo it.
Right, and that's his problem. That's his problem right there. He wants to overdo it, and he's not savvy
he got to
enough.
prove himself to her.
Right, and he's not savvy enough. You got to know. You got to know what you're talking about and walk the walk. Because he got on a tuber, and I was on there, and he made the statement. He made his statement that it wasn't against the law. So when I posted it in the chat, he changed the subject. That what he did was illegal.
Oh, I meant the
It's called an ACP, accountability, privacy, something, confidentiality policy or something. I forgot what it's called. But you can't give out personal information. It's called an act. I can't think of the name of it.
Well, they definitely gave out 2 days
And-
so much information.
And see, he gave that out. You don't give out, because if that's the case, they could have gave out so many people's addresses and their locations.
Right.
I mean, politicians, you know where they live, but they don't give it out on the news. And see, the news people didn't know that was going to happen when they was interviewing. Now, if they got a chance to interview him one-on-one, see, they could have doctored it before they showed it on the news. But because they were live, and he came out and said that, he messed himself up there.
Oh, Cassandra said Keith has calmed down a lot.
Yeah. And like I said,
he was acting like. Remember, he was acting like he was security at one point too, though.
Yeah, he calmed down a lot.
How many jobs he got? He's a Jamaican. Like, how many jobs he got? I thought he handled the food, because remember he was doing the security part too.
Well, what happened when Dalton, he was supposedly been over the security and assistance to her until Freeman came. Then when Freeman came, he stepped back. And then he came in to do the management, managing like her calls and her interviews and stuff like that. So the trustees had a problem with it, because they felt like, wait a minute, hold on here. Wait a minute. When did this position come open?
Right.
So then then when he got, so they canceled him over there at Dalton. That's when she brought him over to Thornton, the township.
Oh.
And then when he got to the township, that's when he and Gonzalez started going back and forth.
All right, so Miss Cheryl Boslender said the only reason Keith calmed down. People, wait a minute. The only reason Keith calmed down people because he threatened a blogger, and those people told him that they are watching him closely.
Yeah, I see. And he threatened somebody else. And he had to calm down because he found out who the blogger was very, very handsome, powerful people.
Was it Jetty? I don't think it was Jetty. But I know he did. Oh, made a fact. I don't know if it was. I don't
I
know
don't
who
know
it
who it
was.
was,
I don't be
but
watching a whole lot of this.
he,
Like I
you
said.
know, you got to be careful what you say. Sometimes you get too cocky.
Yeah, and you never know who might be listening. Some people be on your ass. And then
Wait a minute.
sometimes
Who is Mayor 2025 said, now I will actually hire Keith because he's a smart guy, but I will have to send him for detox 6 months for detox from
that's Cassandra. That's Cassie. That's Cassandra.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Running for Dalton, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, it's too much.
She got me crying.
Right. Yeah.
I really have enjoyed talking with you tonight. This is my first time being on here, and I really enjoyed it. And I will,
he threatened Hannibal. He threatened Hannibal. Hannibal.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hannibal did talk about that.
Yes. Thank you, boss S. Linda. Yes. He threatened Hannibal. Yes, because y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I've been on here for 3 days on hours. My booty hurt.
Look, I got another one I'm supposed to be on tonight. He wants me to be a co-host.
And that is so beautiful. Who you gonna be on?
It's gonna be Minion.
Minion with opinion. That's my boo. Okay, I know who Minion is.
He said he want me to be a co-host.
He cool.
So
what time he start?
I don't know. He supposed to been getting back with me to let me know. So I've been trying to check back and forth on my phone, so I won't be the echo when he's coming on. Or when he's going to send for me.
Cassie, hit me on my IG page. Miss Cheryl, hit me on my IG page. I hope y'all like and subscribe. If y'all didn't, please do. My IG page is Missy Sanders.
Wait a minute, hold on. But don't put it on chat. Hold on.
Well, I'm saying it, so it's real easy.
Huh?
I said I'm saying it, so it don't even matter.
Missy Sanders. Haven't I seen your name before on here?
Yeah, I changed it to Missy You already. But I'm Missy Sanders. That's who I was. But I'm still her, but I changed my name to Missy You already. Okay. Yeah, but
I'm really glad that you allowed me to come on. I really enjoyed it. And yet I just couldn't let that guy keep talking to everybody on here and not say something to him.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, that was all crazy. But yes,
somebody was telling me give him. That's why I get him. Somebody else was on here. I think it was a boss ass
Linda.
She was like, get him, girl.
Yeah.
He hurry up and got off.
We'll be playing over here. No, but I try to give him grace. You know what I'm saying? Because
I won't give him no grace.
I wanted to hear his insights of why
he stupid. I'm gonna show you how intelligent you gotta be.
But once we knew how old he was, we already understood.
And then remember when you asked how old are you? He said 37. I said, oh Lord. I said
that made a lot of sense. So
now we see why you're talking the way you're talking.
Because Tiffany, about that age?
Yeah, she's 40. Believe it or not, she's 40, and my daughter's 44.
Right. So I mean, now we understand.
It's that millennium. My son is 39, so they in that millennium where their brains are not. I don't know where their brains is. Like my son, he's over a gun club. And
oh wow!
And so now that they call him, I think they called him chief or something. He got a position. Let me go on my Facebook because I can't never remember.
Etod was on his
general. He called himself the general. They call him the general.
He's the general.
So because of the gun club, he's a general. He's got real big headed to a point that sometimes I'm his own mama, and he get on my nerves. He almost sounded like Tiffany.
Oh no.
That's the reason why he's the one that turned me on to her. And I was sitting back one day talking with him. I said to myself, you ain't no damn better than her.
Right.
And you my child.
But Brown probably got a crush on Tiffany.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, what's up, Patricia? Girl, you late. We about to get up out of here. But E-Talk was on his ass too. I wanted E-Talk to come up, but he ain't come up. But maybe the next time. But yes, I really enjoyed y'all tonight.
I enjoyed you too, and I enjoyed everybody. And boss asked Linda, "What's up, girl? You got to join us the next time."
I need Cassandra to make sure she hit me on IG so I can basically, keep on trying to help promote her as I do my lives and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll promote both of them because it's up to the people to make their decision at the end of the day. I don't have no problem with neither one of them.
Both of them showing me positivity that I know that this town needs.
Yes, and that's what they need.
And House and his people now are trying to show that. Because when she wasn't there, you saw how productive they was.
And it was running so professional. Like a board meeting supposed to go. It wasn't all of that chaos.
How you pronounce that? Swissco? Swissco?
Sweatco.
Ed Todd was on his ass too.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna let up on him. And I said, so you telling me if she did the same thing, it would be okay. But because he did it first, he's a punk,
no. You was being subjective. We was being subjective. I was trying to be open to everybody's opinion because everybody have one. But
he's wanted to hear subjective. Y'all being subjective. I said, come on. Bring it on.
You said, yeah, I am being subjective.
I sure am.
Come on up here. Give me a piece of that ass. You wanted some of that.
Look, man, you dealing with B Moore and DC. And you should have known.
You better know it. Right. I said, let her have him. Let her have him.
I want you to come on here. Because I have something for you.
I know that's right.
All the years of my life of working with companies, and when you're dealing with agencies and companies, you have to be accountable for everything you do, even down to a penny.
So Boss, hold on, my bad. So Boss, as Linda said, she sure will. So you coming up tomorrow? Boss, as Linda coming up with us tomorrow?
You coming up with us tomorrow, boss lady? Come on, boss Linda.
Oh, we gonna beat the shit up in here.
I would definitely be back on here.
Yes, y'all. Yes,
I wish I could give you my number. Look, I wish I could give you my number so you could text me and let me know what time to be on.
You can hit it in the private chat or put it on hit me up on Instagram.
Chat. I see the private chat. Okay,
you can put it in the private chat or put it on my Instagram or however you want to do it. But yeah, definitely.
Okay, I put it in the private chat.
Yes, because I definitely enjoyed myself with you guys.
And just hit me a text message to let me know what time you want to come on, so I won't have to keep looking for you.
All right, because people be acting like they scared to come up, and you know what? I used to be scared to go on people chat too. I ain't gonna lie. It took me.
I'm open. I'm an open book. I'm transparent. What comes up, come out, and I'm gonna be straight up with you. And I'm gonna give you the utmost respect. I'm not gonna disrespect you, and I'm gonna respect your page. But you're not gonna come for me. As Tiffany said, don't come for me if I didn't come for you.
Mother. Don't come for my mother. You remember that day that lady was like, how would your mother feel? She said, don't come for my mother. I don't play about my mother. She got real serious.
Yeah, she was mad then. That was Valerie Stubbs. She got mad.
Shout outs to them because hers the guy with Napoleon. He wanna bring Mary and Valerie, and that'll be beautiful. That'll be a real dynamic duo. That'll be some shit there.
Right.
What's up, Phillips? We about to get up out of here. What's up? Come up real quick. State your name, gangster.
Ooh.
Did y'all see that? Okay. I'm going down. Yo, Trash, I should. Let me go.
Swisco.
It's time to go.
How you pronounce that?
Sweatco.
Sweatco. Sweatco said it was a good show.
Thank you
yes,
so
Sweatco.
much.
Sweatco, I was ready for him.
Yes. We had a beautiful night. I really enjoyed myself. Yes, right. Once again, let's shout out for the candidate, Miss Cassandra.
Yay!
Yes, honey, yes. May the best person win. You know what I'm saying? We look out for the ladies, but whoever wins is gonna win. But whoever wins, just do the best thing for the people. And then we ain't gotta do no more YouTubes about the situation. We can leave Dalton alone. We can talk about something else.
So Keisha,
but we can still talk about the good stuff that's going on. But it ain't gotta be a bunch of negativity.
Her giving the food is one thing.
Yeah, I tried to show all of that. Cooking with Tiffany. I show a lot of stuff, on my channel. My channel is I try to show the good and the bad. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really want to. Because she's a young lady, just like me. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to bash her and stuff like that. But when you come down to hurting people and doing people wrong, I feel some type of way because that's taking advantage of people. And I'm the kind of person I'm a Cancer. So I don't like to see people being taken advantage of.
Let's say I'm a Virgo.
Right. Yeah.
And and like I was telling him,
what happened in her pencil?
Huh?
Sweatco in her pencil.
What
you said? What happened to you?
Well, and a one pencil.
Yeah.
But my thing is, when it comes to elderly people, I have a heart for elderly people because I took care of my grandmother and my grandfather until they passed on. My grandma was 95, my grandfather was 90. And they were very strong elderly people, but they had financial issues, with surviving. And when it comes to somebody young like her taking people's money and misappropriating their money, I have a problem with that.
Right.
I have a big problem with that. And I know I'm 63 years old and I'm retired. And I don't want that happening to me.
I know that's right. And
so I'm closer to their ages, where I see what this can do to them and how detrimental it can be for an elderly person. And not all programs out here are for them.
Right.
So, if there's nothing out there for them, they have to survive the best way they can. And then you got some elderly ladies, their husband worked in fields or worked at factories that's gone on. They never worked. They were housewives. Their Social Security, I think the maximum they can get without working is $500.
That's it.
That's it. So you think about, that's why you see some of the elderly people in Walmart standing there greeting people because they're trying to get a little extra money because that's all they have to survive on. Oh, they say they're 61 and retired. I'm 63 and retired and loving every minute of it. Because that helps me to be able to meet wonderful people like you all. And I thank you. And girl, I like that picture. Mayor, I will be looking for it live and I will be checking it out. Exactly, Patricia. They take advantage of them. She takes advantage of them. You're exactly right.
And that's
Mayor
why she was so
2025.
big on.
You was on it. That's an old picture.
Where?
That picture that's on here now where you got on the red shorts and the striped top.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, that's an old picture. I don't know.
Mine is old too.
Oh.
That's when I first got my hair cut. I never had a haircut.
You're beautiful.
And so are you.
Thank you. I was like,
but
I was in my 30s on that picture. Yes, because I'm about to get up out of here.
All right, but I enjoyed it again, and I enjoyed all the people on the line, and hopefully I see you again tomorrow.
You definitely will. Make sure you put your post notifications on. I got your number. I will definitely hit you.
Oh, I got my notifications on. My phone stays by my side at all times.
I'm gonna hit you up in advance because maybe we can pull up some receipts and talk about some more shit.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Yes. Boss is then I'm going to.
Girl, I got some receipts for you because you know she was talking about. Remember, she was pull up her video. It's under what was it? Party something. Remember she was talking about them. She coming to talk about her what was it? Her talking about her ticket and everything. I saw that video. It's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, it might be on her page, but I think she because I subscribed to her her page, right? I think she blocked me because I don't get no notification, and every time I try to find her on YouTube, it keep on saying no videos, no videos, no videos. So she must have blocked me.
She probably got.
But that's another reason. Look, that too. She probably got it under private too.
Because with her running, you got all the people there indulgent.
I used to have a couple people on here that was from Dalton, and they said they used to watch me at Wilma's and stuff. It's like a little. It's a little spot down there in Dalton. They used to watch me at Wilma's and stuff. I was like, what, for real? I was shocked. And then the other day, Dalton Trustees came on my page.
All right.
I was like shocked. So I have a little bit of people from Dalton that be watching me, and that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? But does everybody get out there and vote? Don't just be watching us on YouTube talking about the stuff. Get out there and vote. If you ain't got a vote card, you better go get one. It's free. That's it. It's free. And now sometimes you can just take your ID and and do a write-in vote, and they'll just mail you your card for like whenever it come again. You already have your card.
Okay, the video is called "Party Fights to Stay on the Ballot."
Under Tiffany?
No, that's for Cassandra. When her and her lawyer talk about after Tiffany came to try to get her removed off the ballot.
Oh wow, yeah, I heard about that. All right, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
It says the video is "Party Fights to Stay on the Ballot."
All right, we definitely can hit that up tomorrow. That's gonna be our subject tomorrow. Yep, real quick, real easy. That's it. So hopefully, Miss Cassandra, you come up tomorrow and we can talk about it. We gonna get up into the business tomorrow.
Yeah.
And boss ass lady, you better get your butt up here.
Yes, boss ass Linda.
I love you guys and thank you so much for coming through. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Because basically you was like a co-host tonight. You was not letting that boy get out of here without getting a spanking. He was not getting out of here unless he got a spanking. You had to educate, baby. He done hooked the classroom. He was like, I'm out of here. He ain't want to hear no more. Poor baby.
Look, they say, don't talk the talk if you can't walk the walk.
Basically. And if you haven't been watching this probably as long as we have, if you don't know what you're talking about, you just saying anything.
Right.
Like, come on, Tony. Where your fix? Where yours at? He gonna say, I don't need none. What? Shoot, I got plenty videos. We can go through them.
I said, we got our receipts. Where yours?
Shoot, because I don't talk about nothing that I ain't already played or seen on the news. And a lot of times I played the news first before I played like somebody else's videos because I don't want to be like, I don't want them to strike my channel and all of this stuff and this and the third, boo, boo, boo. I just try to play it safe. Sure will. I subscribe. Got my notifications on. Also, I'm gonna subscribe to your channel too. Cause I think you is
No, I don't have a page.
No, Cassie.
Are you talking about Cassandra?
Yeah, it's just Cassie. So yeah,
okay, Cassie.
Make sure y'all get over there, just Cassie, and we gonna support her on her trip to Dalton. Well, she already in Dalton, but on her trip to mayorship in Dalton. Yes, y'all. We gotta support our ladies. Thank you so much, y'all. I love y'all. Everybody be safe. Make sure y'all love your family. Hug your family. Love on your kids. Love yourself first. Love y'all. Everybody be safe. Good night.
Love you too.